Should be live now. Game starts in 10 minutes. This is exciting. It's my first stream for a while. So if anyone's in here right now, let me know if the audio and the video is all good. Nothing dodgy going on, because that wouldn't be great. But yeah, let me just get the game up and then, yeah, should be good. So yeah, let me know in chat, anyone, what you think will happen tonight. I've tipped Sydney, but, you know, who knows.
Players like him, they can get
Definitely could see an upset easily. So
that he counter punches with. They love him. He gives this team a lot of energy, and the more you can involve him, the better it is for the Sydney Swans. He can play on all types. That's what I really like about him. He can play on talls and smalls, and yeah, he's just been a difference maker for them, hasn't he?
It's also unpredictable. You never quite know what he's going to do. We know he can take the ball and he can run and he can break lines and he'll find space and have a bounce. But then he'll pull a kick across.
Hello, I'm Brandon. Welcome, you're the first viewer.
I think it's underrated his defense. So he can
But yeah, is the audio and the video all good? Because yeah, there's no one else here obviously. So let me know. Also, let me know who you think's gonna win tonight. What your prediction is.
They started the season well, but his drip dropped off. He was out for a couple of weeks with some personal reasons, and he just hasn't been able to quite pick it back up. He's an important player for them because we know he's capable of. He's got good hands, takes a good mark, he's very mobile, he's got good leg speed on the lead, and he's a beautiful kick. He just needs to get to more context, needs to get himself involved more.
This guy's got so much talent. He can separate the game by himself tonight. You feel like one of the three tall forwards has to get hold of Sydney if they're a chance.
Could be Darcy. It could be Darcy with his height. Under the roof, he's played pretty well so far in his short career. The offense, I don't think, will be a problem for the Dogs. I mean, they're third in the competition. They're averaging 93 points as well. So they will get their chances. They will score. As I said, for me tonight, it's whether they can score. The Dogs will score. Yeah, they're their scoring profile. I think
Against the best defence in the business.
It's the best back 50.
Alright, so let me know everyone in chat.
I think it is.
If anyone's there right now. If the audio and the video is all good.
If you just could guarantee multiple contributions in terms of goals from the three bigs down there.
Yeah, because game starts in
Gee, it's hard to tip against Sydney.
I suppose that's a challenge of Sydney, isn't it? You've got to be able to score against it, but you've got to be able to stop them
stream.
from scoring.
Game starts in 7 minutes. So yeah.
The Sydney Swans offense that is flying.
How important is the start? A lot of the upsets we've seen across the league lately have happened when one team has been able to jump another.
They have. There's also been big comebacks when teams look like they're in control of the game. So you always like to start well, but I don't think it's as important these days. And a team like Sydney, we saw it when Carlton went up there. Carlton.
Hey there, who's gonna win?
They never scored.
I've tipped Sydney. But yeah, it definitely wouldn't surprise me if the Bulldogs won, because I think Sydney got to lose eventually, and the Bulldogs now are in some good form, so you know, definitely gives them a good chance.
When they do, got to make
That's Jono's responsibility, isn't it?
Yes, it
It
is.
certainly is 30% shot at goal.
But yeah, who do you think's gonna win?
Their second worst result in the last 4 years, so we wholly blame Brad Johnson, and we expect that he's cleaned that up this week. Let's head to Marvel Stadium now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to Marvel Stadium. As part of the AFL's Sir Doug Nicholls round, we celebrate the contribution of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people to our great game. It is my pleasure to now welcome Wurundjeri Elder Uncle Bill Nicholson for a welcome to country.
Thank you. Wiminjika, Gabamalangil, Balambunyalumbu, Wurundjeri Balang. That is the language of the land that the great game of AFL football, or what we call Marngrook, is being played on tonight. I welcome you for a purpose, to celebrate Indigenous culture, Indigenous people, and to celebrate the great game that is played on our land all over the country, but like I said, in particularly here tonight. I greet you and good day from the Wurundjeri people. My name is Uncle Bill Nicholson. I stand here extremely proud representing both myself and my immediate family and community, but very importantly to me, a great sign of respect to incorporate a welcome to country when people gather on our sacred land. And I thank
So if anyone's in here, feel free to
for inviting me here. And
put
I
anything in
also
chat.
thank the Sydney Swans Football Club for being here tonight as well. For thousands of years, when people have gathered on this land, there has been a formal ceremonial process to allow people to feel culturally safe to conduct their business. And that business that I speak about is really very much what people do every day. Interaction with everybody else for the different reasons. I would like to acknowledge my
Go Swans, win by 8 goals.
because, to be honest with you,
Wow, that's interesting, Will.
in the community of Melbourne,
A little bit of a big call there. I mean, I think it's probably going to be a bit closer, but I mean, clearly with the form Sydney are in right now, that's easily in the question.
our first land rights advocate, William Barrack, our first human rights advocate, and not an immediate family member to me, but a great inspiration, Uncle Doug Nichols, a great community leader of the modern era. And if you've never heard of these particular names before or studied their stories, I really very much encourage you to learn their stories, because I really believe, even for non-Indigenous people, it can help you connect to this land on a greater level. Where our country goes to a place called Werribee, now known as the Werribee River, right out to the sacred mountain of Baw, right up to Tarawet and Nanyalong and Willamee up towards Mount Macedon up that way, and down towards the great wetlands of Mordialloc, of Karam and Cooey-Rup. I would like to extend my acknowledgement to community leaders here today. Community leaders from a cultural perspective convey the wants and needs of their community. That is what cultural leadership is all about, and that is what got us here to this day. Environmental leaders, let's all try and care for this land as best we can, because our culture says the health of the land relates to
What's up, lads? What's up, Diego? Good to see a
future generations.
Hawthorn fan in here.
We're pretty much got
Still, of course,
on Murundri.
I am, and I'm sure you'd be recovering from Sunday.
I encourage you to get out and share your story. Feel culturally safe to share your story, your identity, and what's important to you. Because I truly believe that the more stories that are told, the more listening occurs, and the more listening builds mutual respect. And we've got a very special word in our culture, Jindi Warabak Balak, which builds unity in the community. Now, we were a very fit and healthy culture for thousands of years, and it just happened to be that the English noted it like this. They dropped the possum skin ball to the instep of their foot and kick it, and men would fly through the air up to 5 feet into the air. No doubt very much reminds you of the great game of Australian rules football today. But the game of Marngrook was played here for generations as well. So I really truly believe it is the inspiration, or part of the inspiration, of the game that we very much all enjoy here on Wurundjeri country. Just a message from the past. Let's learn from past mistakes. There's a lot of terrible attitudes concerning the treatment of Aboriginal people in the past. If we consider ourselves a mature, civilised society today,
My mate called game over with a minute left. Well, yeah, the commentators called game over with a minute left too, which is, yeah,
that's who we are today. And like
yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, I was very annoyed about that, even when they said it, and obviously even more annoyed,
reside on Wurundjeri land.
you know, a minute and a half later.
Truly welcome to this land. Respect the people, country.
Why did it extend to 2 rounds?
Our law was never safe.
Martin Cook is propaganda. Well, it extended to 2 rounds, I guess, so
The Sydney Swans
everyone could have a home game in the Sir Doug Nichols round. I guess that's the reasoning. Which, let me see, is every team who was away last week home this week?
have a great game.
I mean, logically they would be.
Thank you.
So round 11 about to kick off, the Western Bulldogs and the Sydney Swans at Marvel Stadium as the Doug Nichols round continues. It is time to work out who will own Thursday night.
Well, I'm going to go for the man that was quiet last week, the number 4 jumper there in the Western Bulldogs, Marcus Bondapilli. In fact, 3 times this year he's had less than 20 touches. That's unusual for the Bond. He needs to stand up if they're going to be any chance tonight.
I'm going for the forgotten interceptor, Liam Jones. I think Liam Jones can have a big night down back and be
But yeah, the game's, I mean, clearly going to start a little bit late now because of that taking quite a while. But yeah, it's alright. We'll see.
51 disposals and 5 goals. He is flying. He's full of confidence. I think he'll have some fun under the roof tonight. I think these mids for Sydney Swans under the roof at Marvel are going to have some fun tonight. So looking forward to watching him play.
Tonight I'm a golden girl. I'm going Errol Goulden to get the votes for me tonight. I think on Brownlow night, he and Isaac Heaney will be just stealing votes off each other. They're both having fabulous seasons. So there we go. This is going to be a huge game. Thursday night footy on Fox, the Swans and the Dogs. The Swans have far and away been the benchmark team this year. Jason, the question is for the Bulldogs, can they do it? Can they mix it with...
Well, that's the big challenge for them, isn't it? Up against the best in the business.
AFL Tube, do you play club footy?
The coin toss.
No, not anymore.
The great thing about Sydney is
Used to.
they're the most professional unit going.
Now I just play for my school.
And if you don't play somewhere near your best, you don't get the
Do you play club footy?
Record at Marvel Stadium. They've won 6 of their last 8, averaging almost 100 points a game. So I think the conditions suit their style with their ball movement and their running carry. They love playing here at Marvel.
Right, this game, this is Indigenous.
Yeah. More the mental challenge than the physical challenge.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that either. Because he was, yeah, he did go in there, didn't he?
They frustrate, they annoy, they grab, they hold, they block when you're trying to lead. They do everything that you don't want the opposition to do to make it a tough day for you. They drag you into the
Aussie
trenches.
Sports Channel says, yep.
If you're a Swans fan,
Yep.
you love the
Holly
way
says AFL Tube is back streaming, that's right.
That's the challenge for the
Welcome
Dogs.
back to the live stream, Holly.
Are you prepared for that? And can you function under those circumstances?
Just wondering if anything tactical from Luke Beveridge there. He's a genius coach. He has great ideas. Do you need to try something different against the Sydney Swans? Because Kingy just touched on it. You can't just let them have their merry way in the midfield and allow those the 3
Interesting commentary there from Dylan.
and kick 7 or 8 goals between them. So the Dogs throw something at Sydney.
No, not anymore, only for school too. Yeah.
Mantra, if you're going to beat the Sydney Swans, you have to do it more than once, Kingy. They're going to have
Fair
to
enough.
all
Guess
the
it's
way
the
to
same
the
as
final.
You never come
guess what a lot of people would do.
Look at the magnets you're putting out there. You're worried about Backley. You're worried about Haywood. You're worried about the midfielders getting forward. You're worried about Blake. There's concerns everywhere.
There are. Just
Can you have some coke?
starting in that
Don't think so. I mean,
a half back rule comes off the back of the inside 50.
don't know how I'll get it to ya
The square to pick up a midfielder.
from here.
Disposals last round, but they were still able to get the win. So Adam
But
Trelawney
here we go, it's about to start.
in the midfield as we head to Marvel Stadium. First bounce of round 11. The Dogs.
English up against Grundy in the Rock. Who's going to win? AFL Tube says Holly. I think Sydney will win. But we're away. In the middle, Bontempelli charging through. Gives it to Richards who streams forward. Straight out of the middle. And the mark taken straight away. Darcy's going to line it up. And this for a dream start for the Western Bulldogs. As some of you might know, I don't know if all of you would, but every single game I have live streamed, the underdog has won. So that would require a Bulldogs win tonight to keep that streak going. Should be quite remarkable if it would extend for another game. Sam Darcy comes in and kicks a goal. And the Dogs are on the board first. Sonny says oi oi. Oi oi Sonny. Welcome to the live stream. The Bulldogs have just kicked the first goal of the game. Good start for them. Come on Sydney, says Kobe. Wasn't a good start there from Sydney. Sydney going to win by 40, I bet. Oh, I don't know. I think the Bulldogs looking alright tonight. Of course, in good form at the moment, the Bulldogs, so we'll see what unfolds tonight. Or kicks it up sideways a bit. Spills to Bontempelli. Can he keep it in front of him? He can. Gives the handball off to Treloar. Treloar kicks a wobbly kick inside 50. Darcy couldn't quite get the handball away. Sydney try and clear it through row bottom, but Daniel gets it. His kick goes very high, but it could be marked here by Norton. Couldn't quite. Ball spills to ground level. Swans have the numbers. Cunningham clears it. But it's going to come straight back through Bontempelli, who gathers 70 metres out. Handball back to Jones, who will wind up again. Jones going into the 50, but cut off by Blakey. Don't know. Sydney's going to produce something special for sure. We'll see. We'll see. What is your favourite vid that you have made? I'd have to see. I'd have to look into that. You should get into the industry of commentating. You have quite the knack for it. Oh, thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. I'm not sure about that, but McInerney has the footy on the wing. Used to be better. When was it better? This one's going to the 50. Jones got it to ground. Bulldogs should be able to clear it. Shoving it forward. Gordon did well, gets it to Rowbottom, but Rowbottom's handball's a poor one. And Richards comes charging through with it. Kicks it down the line on the wing. Ugle-Hagan couldn't quite take the mark. He'll have to win it on ground level. Francis did well. And the ball eventually goes over. It'll be a boundary throw-in near the wing. Jamari Ugle-Hagan is the most overrated player in the AFL. Perhaps. Who knows? A lot of players are rated highly, so wouldn't be sure about that. I'm watching on TV and I'm watching you, but your stream is about 20 seconds behind. Yeah. There's no surprises there. I knew it would be. There's always a slight delay, but I just like to commentate, I guess, because it's you know, some people have told me they want me to because, you know, they got no other means of watching it and knowing what's happening, so I'm back and I've just been thinking how good's footy, says Rory. Rory, you are absolutely spot on. Footy is brilliant. Red and white go, says Kobe. It's been an interesting start to this one. Sydney perhaps needing the next goal. Oh dear. Dale kicks it forward and Tim English takes the mark. Oh no, my KO stopped working. That's no good. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know what happened there. It said there was an error. But this is terrible. Oh dear. Let me try and fix this. That's why you stop KO, fair enough. I mean, it's very, very frustrating. But it should be working again, and don't know what's happened there. It's looked like Norton had taken a mark, but it was out of bounds, and yes, it was. Daniel took it out of bounds early. anything worse than this would be the Zebras dropping the grand final this year. Oh, Rory, we haven't had a stream since, but how about that Box Hill goal with 10 seconds left to beat Sandringham the other week? But anyway, there's been a free kick in 50 metres going the way of the Western Bulldogs. And John Longmire's not happy, as English will kick the goal from point blank range. Sonny said Box Hill did clutch that up. I mean, you're right. Took away the message, but yeah, you're right. As English kicks the goal and the Dogs have a second. That's the last thing Sydney would be wanting at the moment. And the Dogs have a good little start here at Marvel Stadium. AFL Tube, I don't want to hear it. Sorry, Rory. I mean, I just thought we had to address the elephant in the room before we continued. Oh dear. Izzy Botel is now exiting the chat on this 5 evening. I must go wash my hair. BRB #chat. Spot on, everyone. Some very interesting discussions go on. Yeah. Anyway, as Norton gets it all, he's kicked it out on the full. So Norton there was on the just inside 50 near the boundary line, and yeah, just kicked it straight out on the full.
Sanders, who's been lying here straight in the VFL after starting the year in the seniors, over 40 possessions a couple of weeks ago. Got his hands out of play.
Tune in for chats, vibes, and good times, says Rory. Yeah, it rhymes, Rory, that's right.
Start here from the Dogs.
Doesn't even really rhyme, but yeah.
There's Chalor. Put forward. Cunningham to Rampy on that beautiful flowing left side of his. Hayward. Play on. Jordan demanding the footy, not getting it on this occasion. Now
Sydney have the ball on the back flank.
like they did in the opening couple of minutes when Sydney had it.
Umpire calls play on. Apply the pressure, but they get it out to the wing. Dangerous kick down the middle, but it works to Cunningham. Now going sideways to Francis. Francis goes short. But they choose to go out wide, Sydney. Florent did well. Good kick, and Marty couldn't quite. The Dogs got it to ground. Wrapped up there again. The Bulldogs' pressure has been very good so far tonight.
Defensively, the Western Bulldogs have come with a clear plan. They're obviously not worried too much about Sydney chipping the ball around. Uncontested marks now 13-3. But the territory battle inside 50s. Western Bulldogs leading that 7-1. Fraser.
Oh no! Turn it over straight to Marty. It's going to be 50. Oh my goodness. So, Amadi will line up from point blank range now. Second 50 metre penalty of the night, and second goal will come from it. So, screen the ledger there as far as 50 metre penalty goals are concerned, because Amadi won't miss this. And he doesn't, he puts it straight through, and the Swans get there first.
Joel Amati, the recipients of the gift. Fraser's kick out of defence, just not quite the penetration he'd hoped for. Two goals in this game now, courtesy of 50-metre penalties.
So an intriguing start. It's just what Sydney needed. Got effectively handed a goal there, and they'll take it.
Yeah, they wouldn't be too worried about giving those up because that just means Liam Jones, Alex Keith behind the footy. It's predictable as to when they can't go short again, as to where they will go long and the contest is going to be.
Nathan Williamson, perfect bounce in the middle. Umpiring tonight with Andrew
Did well there in the middle. The Swans went forward into the 50-odd, but cut off by Bramble. Nicely done.
Wanted to bring it to the interchange side of the ground, forced to go in the opposite direction to Bailey Williams. Reasonable crowd into Marvel on a Thursday night here. Swans have the bye next week. Got a couple of days off, I believe, after this game, the players. Do as they wish. Garcia out the back door.
Good handoff, Orbit. Kick, it's going to be a ball up.
Having a good chat to Dean Cox pre-game, said the players have the Wednesday off BT, which is a nice luxury. Nice chance to get away and refresh.
Darcy tapped it. Fumble from Heaney. Darcy gets it near the boundary.
Heaney taken high. He was just about to go over the boundary line anyway, so bit of a gift there. Go short. Kick to row bottom. Wants to go quickly, but it's not a great one. Jones cuts it off, sends a high footy down the wing. Bounces over the top. Stays in. Bontempelli doing well. McRae gives it over the top. They're hunting. They're getting hunted down here, the Dogs. And they'll end with a boundary throw in after all that.
Matchup that we've got on our hands if it stays that way.
Darcy, McLean, Florent.
Florent did well, gives it off to Papley. Papley on the run, centres it up. Amadi couldn't quite take the mark. Could get the... Oh, something's happened here. It's a free kick. And it's gone the way of Amadi. The Dogs fans will not like that one.
Consecutive goals for himself and Sydney.
Here comes Amadi. And he's got it. And the Swans get their second goal of the match. So 2 straight apiece now. And a good start to this one.
Growing before our eyes, Amadi, but Liam Jones just gives him too much leg rope here and has a small little slip that doesn't allow him to get to the contest. And on this occasion, being made to pay. Happily, he'd like to be doing that. I think he's watching some of Harley Reid's work days.
So yeah, 2 goals apiece now. Back in the middle. Sanders did well, got the handball away. English though wrapped up and it'll be a ball up.
The other watch at these stoppages from that one, Sydney sending 2 forwards up, so it was Papley and Florent, they were the ones who came out the front of it.
The tap down.
Bulldogs had to match him in that area.
There's hunting it again, it'll be another ball up. It's holding the ball. Ruled that Adams there dived on it. Sanders gets the free, give the hand off. They're going quick, the Bulldogs. Blakey did well to get the hands away. Gordon clearing kick. Escape danger there, the Sydney Swans. McInerney did well. Wicks did well. And he goes short again. And McLean takes the mark and the Swans will line up their chance to hit the front.
Just the cleanliness of transition from Sydney. The inside kick there, that is first rate. the unselfishness to look up knowing that the numbers were out. It's one thing to know the numbers are out though, but then to pick the right one, and often it is that shorter option.
So McLean, this for Sydney's third to give them the lead. Clean, he's hooked it to the right. No, he's got it in. Well, they showed a dodgy camera angle from behind the goals. And I thought it was missing for quite a lot of that trajectory there. But it's a goal to Sydney, and they now lead it 3 straight to 2 straight.
So many goal kicking options. Midfielders kicking goals, but Donald 18 and Marty now.
Hopefully we don't see a repeat of Sydney last week. Well, yeah, well, I mean, they took even longer to get going last week, Sydney, so logically, therefore, tonight should be an even bigger performance.
It's just been the ability of taking the ball up the ground, but then changing the angles, which leaves Keith and Jones outnumbered down forward and just makes it really hard work to be able to read that ball coming inside 50.
Snuck it home.
So bounce back in the middle.
Now has a go in the middle here with English. Sanders.
He's hunting it. English wrapped up.
His head in there.
It'll be a ball up there again.
Morrison. Grundy, magnificent. Taylor Adams, Heaney.
And he wrapped up. Did well there, Warner. Got his pants pulled down.
It's Garcia. Spinning
Poor
out.
handball though from him.
Did it well to find himself a little bit of space here. Got to find someone with a kick. Harms. Daniel was a magnificent front and centre handball to Garcia.
Did well to keep it in Garcia. And it's a boundary throw in now on the wing. On the broadcast side of the ground. On the
Forward of the wing here. The Western Bulldogs.
the western side of the ground.
Grundy and English go at it. Richards making his way back onto the ground.
Hello, hello Tube. Hello, Paxi. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream again.
Back with a flight. In the end, Keith takes the relieving mark for the Bulldogs. Seems desperate to switch. There's nothing on offer. Richards.
Richards says the footy on the back flank. Rory's excited to see him. As we can see in chat. Hawthorn going to finish 12th, I reckon. Says Sonny. I mean, I'd take that. That'd be better than what we are now. The Dogs go inside 50 and Vandermeer takes the mark. But yeah, on the Hawks quickly, I mean, that'd be good. And I mean, that'd set us up nicely for next year. Because that would mean clearly we'll have a better back end of the year to what we're having now. So yeah, I'd definitely take that. Vandermeer comes in and kicks the first behind of the evening.
Blakey's away. Florent punches it long. Tries to get it in before they set up.
So go quickly, the Swans. Rowbottom did well. He hit short, but a good cut-off mark there by Taylor Dre. English takes the mark and he goes off to Richards. Richards did well and spears it onto the chest of Aaron Norton in the pocket. Who did you tip, says Paxi? I tipped Sydney, but I would not be surprised at all if the Bulldogs got up. So in my mind, definitely relatively close to 50-50. As Norton comes around and... oh, he's got it. That's a great kick. And the Doggies hit the front again. So now a very interesting start. I'm doing so bad in the tipping comp, says the AFL Hawk Goat. I mean, you're not alone because I am as well. Partly because I never tip against Hawthorn, so I mean, I don't know if you do that, but yeah, it doesn't really help the tipping much.
6 disposals on the night. But the first step, but also then the composure to know that you are going to get closed down, execute the skill, and for a big man on the opposite foot there, absolutely loved it, did Norton.
And a career high 34 against
In like
the Tigers.
300th.
27 last week
I mean, I think I'm a bit above that now, but I definitely was well below that
for the Swans.
before, so
Clean force to spoil. Bramble and up and under. McInerney there. Back with a flight. Sanders did well to disrupt it. Trelaw's hand pass didn't hit a target, but Richards good enough to get it under the robot of pressure.
just did well, kicks it across the face to Harms.
As a runner, the hand pass hangs for Fraser. He's able to control it, measure it into the midfield for Keith.
Yeah, I'm 238 in my own tipping competition, so
Sanders,
there you go.
who's been activated. Plenty of time to decide what he's doing here.
Sanders goes into the 50.
Darcy West came in from nowhere.
West comes in and takes a mark.
Well, Darcy battled in the one-on-one. Riley West.
Just spotted by Sanders.
And now this
Go take the match up. Not sure if
for
he
2 in a row again for the Bulldogs.
wasn't trying to lead. He just
Done
didn't
well
need
to wrestle back the momentum here a bit after Sydney kick those 3 in a row.
Riley West played in all games.
Am I playing in the thirds this weekend? Unfortunately not. Still a bit sore. As West comes in and hits the post. Looked like it was just going to sneak in there.
Pretty accurate start to the season, West, but 2-6 in his past 2 games. That goal's 4 prior to that. Behind there. Florent, a long
So
one.
Florent goes
Donald and Williams.
long down the line.
Might come in here.
Bit crook he is. Oh, I'm not crook, I'm just sore, that's all. I'm not unwell.
Torre has been cleared
I feel fine.
for the Western Bulldogs. They'll be patient, allowing him to make sure he's fully recovered.
Go out wide, Florent. Done well, wrapped up holding the ball. Well done there by West.
Coming.
Got stuck into Florent. Should have just grabbed the footy. As he now goes inside 50. Ugle-Hagen couldn't quite. Gordon kicks out wide. They did well there, the Swans. Now McInerney
Next to hit a Marty.
goes long to Amati. Amati marks it on the wing.
Let it hit the deck. The Bulldogs were coming back. So
The Bulldogs have gotten back now.
Marty. And now it's just waiting for numbers to get forward of the footy. Very sensible play indeed. The Cunningham
Now they're going for the switch here, the Swans.
bounces well for him. Now
Great kick, but it works out alright.
go wide to Ollie Florent.
Gone right round the other side. Florent did well.
So this is what they love to do. Campbell, we know he's a left footer.
Campbell now wheels them inside forward 50. And the mark taken by McLean.
Just going at the groin there a little bit, McLean as well. Not sure whether this is good news or
This
not.
is now a good chance for the Swans to hit back again. Playlist guy says, "G'day mate, g'day. Welcome to the live stream."
Really good protection there from Logan McDonald. Just allowing him to come back with
So
4
McLean
points and not
to,
the shepherding free kick.
Here to give the Swans the lead
Bit of a tweak here. Let's see how he
as
kicks
we
it.
approach quarter time.
Only a kick of 25 to 30 metres.
Hayden McLean,
Already has one.
he's just missed it.
Appears to be okay. Dale.
So the Bulldogs remain in front for now.
Got ahead of him.
Very stagnant.
That's why he's struggling to find an option.
See, you've been streaming now as of late, so decided to join in. I appreciate that. But yeah, welcome.
Pulled it under McRae. Pressure. Squeezed his kick to
Fun fact, every game I've live streamed so far, just spreading the word about this, the underdog has won, which is from about 7 or so games, I think it is. So, yeah.
Times you're made to pay if it comes back.
But yeah, welcome. So obviously that would mean tonight the Bulldogs would win. Oh no, KO stopped working again. This has happened. This is now the second time tonight. Let me try and fix it. Oh, the Bulldogs in now, that's right. I missed that, but Warner's kicked the goal. And the Swans are back in front. So now 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sydney just kicked the goal. Yeah, I mean, thanks for that. I know that now. But yeah, KO really frustrating me. What a soulless dead place Marvel is. Nah, not my favourite venue personally. But oh well. Well, McRae gives it to Richards, who's wrapped up, and that'll be a ball up.
So careful with the way I describe how the Bulldogs are playing at the moment. Just how talented this Sydney side is. Can cut you to pieces in no time. Sanders and Campbell. Bonampelli, the tap was important. Blakey straight.
Great, Blakey did well. Papley, who handballed it to himself. Now gives the handball off to Heaney eventually. Sydney on the switch. Cunningham goes out wide. Wasn't a great kick. Hayward had to work, and it's now turned over. Duray gives it to Treloar. Treloar kicks it down the line, and a mark taken. They worked it well there, the Dogs. Now kicks towards West. 55 out. West now goes inside the 50. Ugle-Hagan hunting it, couldn't keep it in. And Rampy forced it out, and it'll be a boundary throw in inside the Bulldogs forward 50 with 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter. KO being annoying as per usual. Definitely as per usual. I mean, it's happened a couple of times before, but yeah, twice already in this quarter tonight, so.
Perhaps even 3/4 of the kick of the footy. Amazing. That is modern football encapsulated there, isn't it? Grundy. Sanders to
Treloar, kick smothered. Still finds it to Bontempelli. Bontempelli, good kick. West again. Pointing at the mark.
Beveridge getting ready to go down. Stairs.
That 2 metres that's just gone back there, the umpire's call may just bring him in. I think that's will really test him.
Right on his limits here.
So Riley West.
Riley West. From outside 50, just pulls it a little bit left.
He's pulled it to the left.
Couple of behinds for
I like your commentary, says the playlist guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I've had people say to me, it's not the best, so I'll take any compliments.
the dog side of the ground to a 2-on-2. Jones tries to whack
So
it
now
away.
the ball goes towards the wing.
Flicked out towards Roby.
Pack of players hunting it.
On top of him.
It'll be a ball up. So Beveridge gone down to the bench. Still a minute and a half to go in the quarter.
On the mark and try and make him kick a little bit shorter. We were talking about the density before and how close everyone is to the ball. Both sides don't have a problem with taking it end to end from their defensive 50, so probably two sides that we like watching being able to do that.
Daniel and Richards combined for the Dogs.
Daniel gives it to Richards. Oh! KO again. I'm sorry, everyone. This is starting to really annoy me.
Didn't want to use the right boot, went by hand towards Bontempelli. Goes again, McRae. Richards sets it up for Ugle-Hagan. Good hands.
And Ugle-Hagan takes the mark inside 50.
The pleasing thing here for the Western Bulldogs, not only the pressure they're applying and getting some turnovers.
So Ugle-Hagan now.
One-on-ones they're getting. You see English lock down Blakey with a mismatch, and then some good separation from Ugle-Hagan or Francis.
Ugle-Hagan kicks the goal, and the Dogs hit the front on the brink of quarter time.
On the cusp of quarter time. So 4 leg changes now in this first
So it is now Western Bulldogs 4-3-27, leading Sydney 4-1-25. 18 seconds now to go in the first quarter. Go Dogs, says Rory.
Back to 5 wins and 5 losses after a trying start to the season.
Big win for the Bulldogs tonight if they could get up. Send them right back into that pack. Given they got such a good percentage as well, it would be a monumental win.
Great result out of the middle here. English the wrong way, got a piece of it.
So ball getting tapped down. Heaney going quickly. Kicks it out wide to McLean. Jones did well just to find the boundary line there. It could be deliberate. McLean wanting it. No, it's a free kick to the Bulldogs. Pushing the back or something, I'm guessing. The clock stopped with 3 seconds as Jones has the free kick. And that'll be it. There's quarter time. And it is the Bulldogs leading the Swans by 2 points in an intriguing start to this Thursday night encounter. But yeah, we look like we're in for a good game at the moment. Let me know your thoughts, everyone, in chat. Yeah, good start. Of course, as a neutral myself, all I want at all is a as close a finish as possible.
Which brings us to the matter of the Toyota Hilux. Now, the fairest solution here is shared custody.
Music things. Favourite Shani.
How good is this? Taking fishing?
Yeah. Obvious. You wanna come?
Can I drive?
Highlights, an unbreakable connection. Toyota.
Not a bad quarter, says the playlist guy. But yeah, definitely. Definitely an entertaining quarter. I mean, let's hope it stays that way.
Macca's new Feisty McSpicy range. Things just got feisty.
Honey,
We'll be on one salary.
it's not too much of a stretch.
Maybe just leave it, honey. It's alright. You've got this. Let's get this cot home.
We probably don't need all these baby clothes.
If you need help wrangling your money, we're right there with you. No, more than money.
Oh dear. So you're a Hawk supporter, I heard. Well, yes, I sure am. And a very heartbroken one after Sunday, but hopefully we can bounce back this week. I mean, obviously we'd have to pull off another upset for that, but I'm backing us in. I reckon we can do it. So, but yeah, who do you go for?
Of ragged mountain ranges, of drought and flooding rains. When the lucky country isn't so lucky,
Harvey Norman Furniture and Bedding floor stock clearance on now. Hurry in for big savings on selected floor stock fabric and leather lounges, dining room furniture, office desks and chairs, outdoor furniture, barbecues and more. Massive floor stock clearance on selected mattresses, bedroom furniture, kids furniture, pillows, quilt covers, cushions and more. All priced to clear. Race in for incredible deals on selected floor stock with quick delivery available. Now's the time to buy. Don't miss out. Harvey Norman Furniture and Bedding floor stock clearance. Limited time only.
The greens are coming for you, Renee.
Swans are taking this win. Interesting, Charlie. I mean,
Choose our destiny.
the odds would still say so at this point, but definitely a good game at the moment. I go for West Coast. I'm from WA. Oh yeah. Well, you'd be happier at the moment, I guess. Your side and my side, at least this season, been in a similar boat. Both had obviously poor starts, and are now both obviously doing quite a bit better. So yeah.
And Sydney couldn't get their hands on it. But Sydney, we know, are the premier team in the competition at the moment. They then kicked the next three. They started to control the game. Then the Bulldogs fought back. And it's actually been a really fun first quarter to watch. So hard to say which way it's going to go at this stage.
An entertaining opening term to kick things off at Marvel Stadium. Let's talk about the key forwards in this game, because at both ends they're playing a pivotal role. Marks inside 50 are proving talent.
They are. We had a 50-metre penalty each way, which made a certainty of a goal for both teams too. But you're right, we're seeing high numbers of marks inside 50, which is unusual, particularly given how good the Swans' defence is at one end, and the Bullies and those slouches.
Yeah, everyone, share your thoughts in chat if you've got any at the moment. And obviously intriguing game. Yeah, well said, Harley Reid has been the talk of the town here, unsurprisingly. Yeah, I still, see the covers of the West Australian of Harley Reid, but yeah, understandably you would be. Obviously West Coast, such a massive club over there, so yeah, can imagine.
It's been great, hasn't it? And they're going to need to do that if they're going to get home in this match. Expect an adjustment from the Swans. Where the Bulldogs are great too is where they set up behind the ball.
Both goals are Harley Reid kicked on Sunday. Quite remarkable. I didn't watch much of that game, to be honest, because I was in that exact moment on Sunday night, I definitely did not want to be thinking about football at all. So yeah. Anyway, the second quarter is about to start now. Yeah, Sunday night, just took it quietly and tried to breathe through it. Harley Reid or Holly Reid, am I right? Yeah, got a very similar name. Say it quickly, could sound like the same thing almost, so yeah. Go game, we back, says Rory. Welcome back, Rory. You've timed it well because the second quarter's just starting. It's a free kick in the middle. Going the way of the Bulldogs. Just kicking it forward. Blakey did well to get a fist to it. Swans punch it away. Could go out of bounds. Bulldogs keep it in. Well done there by Bramble. Bramble into the 50. Pack fly at it. Couldn't quite. Ball gets to ground. Bontempelli hunting it. He's wrapped up. Ball spills to Norton. He's wrapped up. That one could be holding the ball. Umpire lets them play. Warner gets the handball away and Sydney clear it. Did well there. And Norton is in a massive amount of pain at the moment. That can't be good. Something's gone wrong there as Logan McDonald kicks it down the middle and it's cut off by Richards. But cut over again. Cut off again, sorry. And Rowbottom now goes deep. Amati couldn't quite, but he might still get it on ground level. Did well to get the handball away, but they're wrapped up. Brilliant from Bontempelli to wrap up Taylor Adams there on that occasion. And an opportunity's gone begging has just shown Aaron Norton there. That can't be good for him. Some sort of ankle, knee type thing there. He's actually my cousin, really. We got football royalty in chat, if that's true. That's fair. I feel bad for the Hawks. Led 99% of the game, pretty much. Yeah, that's right. I mean, 99.9 even. It was all but the last 2 seconds, 1 second. So, yeah. When the clock stopped, there was like a second to go. So yeah. Anyway, I'll head off now. I might join later. If not, cheers for the chat we had. No worries. See you later. Have a good one. The playlist guy. The Swans go deep again. Bramble did well there. Gives the handball away. The Dogs will clear it on this occasion. Harms. He goes down the line. McRae just dribbling it down the line. Goes out and Nick Blake will get a free kick for a hold and the Bulldogs fans are not happy about it. Alright, bye AFL Tube. Gotta go do your homework. Alright, see you Holly. Thanks for tuning in. In that case, star player number 51, Darby Hitwell of the Sandringham Zebras is my cousin Lowell. It's a good one, Rory, but we all know you wouldn't be related to football royalty like Darby Hipwell, so hard to believe that one. So yeah. Shiner Family says I love your videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and welcome to the live stream. Yeah, no, it's good to see someone else joining in, but yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Not always kind words on YouTube, so thank you very much.
Kept it in tight. They haven't allowed Sydney to really open and run, have they, so far in this game?
No, and that's why there is so many numbers in and around the contest, really trying to lock it down.
Well, Bontempelli into the 50. This ball will be cut off. Melican takes the mark.
We've seen this shot so many times throughout the night. How good both sides are just numbering off, forcing the kick long down the line to a contest.
Back of 4.
Melican down the line. Punch out of bounds.
It's a really good call.
That'll be a boundary thrown on the wing. Oh yeah.
Defensive 50, get out really quickly, spread 15 metres and get ready so that gets kicked over the head, that gets to the next contest.
The umpire throwing it back into play. Grundy gave the handball off, but straight to Richards and wrapped up again. There'll be another ball up. So holding free going the way of Grundy now. On the back flank for the Sydney Swans. Oh, that's a poor kick, cut off by Richards. Richards now going inside 50. And Ugle-Hagan takes a strong grab. And this for the first shot at goal. The second quarter.
Well, it was a shocking turnover from Brodie Grundy. The ruckman trying to go short with a little pokey one. Ed Richards, as Joel just said, the defence of the Bulldogs super alert. That's what they're taking away. And then a nice mark in between a couple.
Good opportunity now. Ugle-Hagan. Lines it up. And he's pulled it to the left. So the first scoring shot of the second term. Going the way of the Doggies. It's a 3-point lead here at Marvel. They've cut it off. Here's a chance for the Dogs. And it's hit the post. Oop. So there we go. Wasn't looking. I apologise for that. Too busy changing the scoreboard. Hadn't expected anything too drastic to happen then. This time they go long down the middle. On Warner's won it in the middle. Here's a good chance. Gives it over the top to McDonald. McDonald just chips it up to half forward where Papley takes the mark. And Papley, he goes in. And Amati now marks it. The quick play there working wonders for the Sydney Swans. And Amati now with a shot at goal to give the Swans the lead back. Game suddenly come to life. Second term. Marty lines it up. He pulled it and it's hit the post. So a couple of shots at each end. hitting the post.
Dale calls for a bit of run. Gets that from Bramble.
So Bramble.
Well, I question if the Western Bulldogs might go like for like, meaning maybe it could be
He sends it to Jones.
Daniel now is at full forward, so
Jones now does well, puts it right to the outer side where they got some run. Oh, but a poor kick cut off by Francis, who gives it off to Gordon. Gordon now kicks a long ball towards the pocket, or towards the flank rather, where Papley marks 55 out. Papley wasting no time, wheels and goes to the goal square. Pack flies between McDonald and Jones and hits the ground. The Bulldogs get away with it. Big collision there between Cunningham and McRae. The umpire's pulled a free kick somewhere. And he has. It's going the way of Lloyd of the Sydney Swans.
Lloyd too far out to score.
Jake Lloyd going to be about 60 out. So he just sets it up to the hot spot. English versus Amati. Amati gets it to ground. And they're out the back. Can Papley get a foot to it? He can. Well done. Tom Papley with a little bit of magic there. And he's put the Swans back in front. Ball just spilled out the back. Looked too high for Papley, but he just tapped it down onto his boot. And the Swans have hit the front again at Marvel Stadium. So the order of the goals tonight: 2 for the Bulldogs, 3 for the Swans, 2 for the Bulldogs, and now the next 2 for the Swans. Or am I getting that wrong? No, I think sorry. It was 2 for the Bulldogs, 3 for the Swans, and it's been goal for goal since. Yes, it has. So there you go. Well done there by Papley.
Harry Cunningham's gone down to the rooms with that left ankle, guys.
Thanks, Abs.
So umpire bouncing it back in the middle. I'm back, Tubi. Oh, welcome back. Good to see you back in here. We all missed you very much. Daniel kicks it. Garcia. Now he winds himself up, kicks it deep into the Bulldogs 50, but ball going straight to Rampy. So Rampy now, he kicks it straight back down the line. Oh, Heaney did well to take the mark, but it's going to be a free kick going the way of the Bulldogs. Jones will take it. He kicks it now inside 50. The ball spills the ground. Chance here for Ugle-Hagan. Couldn't quite get a handball away. Should have been looking more goalward as Rowbottom clears it. But Jones taking a strong mark there. He's in the best position. Head of Amati. So he just kicks the short inward ball. Now Bailey Dale has it. And he just kicks it back in for the Bulldogs. English gets it to ground. Trelaw, they handball it back. Flying shot at goal. They're now deep. Blakey couldn't quite. And it's going to be a goal here for the Bulldogs. Yes, it will. Just popping it through there with Riley West, I think it was. And the Bulldogs are back in front again. So goal for goal here at Marvel Stadium. And the two sides rotating the lead. Scoreboard reads Western Bulldogs 5-5-35. Leading the Sydney Swans 5-2-32.
It was built off the back of repeat inside 50s by the Dogs. They've been putting him under pressure. And if you Riley West tonight, that's his third scoring shot in the first 40 minutes of the game. That's why he's so hard to match up on. And his IQ for a small forward pocket is so lethal.
Goals in 8 consecutive games, West. Abs, have you got any news on Aaron Norton?
Unfortunately, I do. Al, just spoken to the club. He's been ruled out for the night. And is that right? And then we'll keep you updated as information comes to hand.
Free kick now, and it's going the way of Rhodey Grundy.
Grundy, a free kick in the middle for the Swans.
So So Grundy. Oh, dancing around Darcy there cleverly. And he goes into the 50 now. The ball spills out the back. Chance here for the Swans. Hayward must win a free kick for a hold. He didn't. Dale did well to get away with it there. The crowd, I don't know if those are Sydney Swans, it might be there. So Grundy tapping it down. Almost taken high there, but it's going to be a behind to the Swans. 5-5, 35 to 5-3, 33 here at Marvel. Bulldogs go quickly down the line. Ugle-Hagan squaring ball. Dangerous, it could work. Players get around there. Bontempelli doing well, charging through a few Sydney players. And he kicks it towards Garcia, 55 out, who gives it off to Ugle-Hagan, who's wrapped up quickly. West now with it. Did well to get boot to ball. Chance here for the Bulldogs inside 50. Gordon did well to collect. And Florent clears it for now, but it's going to come straight back inside 50. Bailey Williams kicks it short. Now Duray with it. Now he just goes the long kick inside 50. Pat flies at it and it bounces out for a boundary throw in inside the Western Bulldogs forward 50. So we reached the midway point of this second term. The Bulldogs lead it by a couple of points. Certainly got a contest on our hands. Umpire throws it back in. Chance here for the Swans. Roy bottom wrapped up. And it'll be another ball up. What a game we have, says Rory. Spot on. Sensational game. The Sydney fans, they're wanting a high tackle, even though it wasn't high. Sanders, the handball away. He could pay that one. He can't, though. Definitely couldn't pay a free kick there because he slipped or ducked or something strange there. I think he just slipped. Gordon comes away with it. Kicks it towards the outer side. Whitson Dale. Oh, they did well there, the Swans. Rampy gives the handball away to Lloyd. Lloyd back to Rampy. Rampy searching for a way through. He eventually finds one. Kicks it down the line. Jones got hands to it. Couldn't bring the mark down. Players now hunting the footy. Richards gets it. Handball to Jones. Jones now kick. Clever one down the middle and Harms takes the mark. Now Harms did well to switch it. Now he's a chance, Duray. Now he kicks it out wide as well. West now has it running to 50. He kicks it long and deep. Sydney have the numbers back there and Blakey, the one to get a fist on it, and it goes through for a minus score for the Bulldogs. Per chance will you be coming towards the thirds? It's very early in the morning, that game, but we will see. I might. So, opportunity gone begging there just before for the Bulldogs. Ugle-Hagan wanting a free from it somehow, as players always do. Umpire throws it back in. Oh, West did well, gets the handball away to McRae. McRae searching for a way through, finds one with Dale. Dale charging goalward, and Dale has pulled it to the left. Take up a commentating gig, you'll be better than BT at this rate, says Riley Burke. I appreciate the kind words there, Riley, but yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure it even takes that much to be a better commentator than most of Channel 7. At the moment, the current Channel 7 commentary team, which is constructive criticism. They should work on their commentating, these boys. So, boundary throw-in Now on the wing, Darcy up against Grundy. Grundy taps it, but straight to Sanders, who's wrapped up quickly by Heaney. Players in there. Lloyd couldn't find a way through. He's wrapped up Daniel, and it'll be another ball up. As long as this round doesn't break my heart into a million pieces like last week did versus Port. That's right. I mean, it broke all of our hearts. I'm sure we're all still just trying to process it, I guess. But, yeah. I mean, words can't describe how I feel right now and still feel. But Riley Burke, I think I see a lot of your comments on Instagram, I think. On a lot of, like, Hawthorn things. I think it's you. But anyway. Papley did well at 50, gives it off to Heaney. Chance here, Adams gives it over the top to Rampy. The Bulldogs pressure, very good there. They still find a way through. Gordon has a shot for goal and he's kicked it straight through the middle. And the Sydney Swans are back in front, continuing the goal for goal sequence here at Marvel. So it's now the Bulldogs 5-7-37 trailing Sydney 6-3-39. That'll be me. Can't help myself. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think you're a household name in the comment section. in a bunch of Hawthorn stuff.
Really smart play here from Brodie Grundy. See all the numbers there.
Just subbed on my other account, Tube. No worries. Oh, cheers, Paxi. Cheers. It's good to see quite a few Hawthorn supporters in chat, and that's always a good thing from my perspective. Good to unwind and discuss what happened in Hawthorn games. Good pressure in the middle there. Eventually ends with a ball up. It must make a bit of sense though. Never seem to get any arguments back. I'm trying to think what sort of comments you make. I mean, I just see you everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen something from you that I have, you know, passionately disagreed with. So you must be doing all right. Grundy did well, finding a way through Heaney. Heaney now gives it off to Papley. Papley has a shot for goal and hits the post. I'm sorry, but I don't know if any of you watching it saw the camera angle they just cut to there, but that is one of the most shocking angles I've ever seen. I had no idea what was going on there. I had no idea whether that shot was going through. Yeah, so behind there to the Swans. Will the newest sub thing automatically change? I don't know, it should. Should eventually. I mean, that's the system. But I don't know, it might just be like public subscriber or something, because I really don't know what it does, but yeah. By public subscriber, I mean someone who makes their subscriptions public. Anyway, ball up on the 50-metre line, Warner. Lloyd did well. Kicks it to the other side. Can't see who's got it there because they're showing the terrible camera angle and it's too far away. Is that a Marty now who has it? I think it might be. Kicking it into the 50 and a mark taken to Adams. I don't know if any of the rest of you are seeing this, but that's just shocking camera footage. Just like show. I mean, I like seeing what's ahead of the play because you want to know what's going on, but yeah, that was a dreadful angle. Taylor Adams to break the sequence of goal for goal that we've had for a bit here. Adams, well, he won't. He's missed a lot, but it stays in. Williams gives the handball away to Jones. Ball stays in entirely. Jones getting hunted. Ball spills away and Bulldogs player wrapped up. It'll be ball up. Kelly Underwood controlling cameras now. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, that's an interesting conspiracy, that one. I mean, imagine a game commentated by Kelly Underwood and it just showed that camera angle. I mean, wouldn't be the best stuff there. Oh well. Don't want to criticise the commentator so much there publicly. Oh, Bontempelli wrapped up by Hayward. Good tackle. And he'll have a shot for goal. Marks about 40 metres out.
Small forwards at both ends becoming really important, applying that pressure.
Sydney just starting to get on top in the past few minutes. I'd love another goal.
We've seen over the season this has been such a reason as to why the Sydney Swans are going so well.
Make the lead 9 points.
Will Hayward.
Would be the biggest margin of the game.
Hayward, oh, he's popped it through. Great kick. And the Swans extend their lead for now. Been right on top the past few minutes, the Swans. Had a couple of more shots at goal, but finally getting a goal there. 2 in a row for Sydney. So 4 minutes to go in the second quarter now as well.
9-1 for a reason, because they're consistent at these efforts, the Swans, and you can see the excitement.
And the Bulldogs
runs through the club when they do these little things that make them so
in
good.
some trouble maybe.
Hayward is having a great year, hitting the scoreboard very often.
Just waffling a bit now. So back in the middle. McLean up against English. English gets the tap. But Heaney wins it, charging through there. He's tackled by Harms, but got the kick away to half forward. Pack flies, and it's going to be a free kick going the way of the Bulldogs. We get let off the hook there.
He thought he was going to get a 50-metre penalty there. He was starting to charge forward, but realised it wasn't forthcoming.
Bontempelli now. Kicking it down the line. Oh, good mark, McRae. McRae now into the 50. Ugle Hagen up against Blakey, and Blakey fists it out of bounds.
He certainly has, and that's not his direct opponent in that passage of play either. Brave enough to come off, leave a man 20 metres behind.
Yeah, I reckon he had his opponent done again.
Yeah, he did. Ugle Hagen just requiring those kicks to come in a touch lower, flatter.
English knocks towards the boundary, might get his own ball, the big fella.
English
Pass towards Garcia.
getting the handball away. Garcia did well, finding a way through and kicking a goal. Brilliant from there. Brilliant there, Garcia. And the Bulldogs getting a much needed goal. And they hit back within a goal. So 3.5 minutes left in the quarter. Much needed goal there.
Well, you're right, Al. It looked like he was given a horror, and he just drove with his legs, to be honest. Kept his legs moving, and for any young player out there, there's an art in that. The challenge of keep doing it, and you can create something from it, whether it be a handball or on this occasion a goal. He's done it on a number of occasions tonight.
Very Joel Selwood like, wasn't it, Nico?
That was indeed.
Minus the goal, BT.
More than a few in your time, Joel.
Back in the middle we go again.
Back in the middle.
We've got 3-point margin again.
Oh, Sanders did well. Gives it off to Treloar. Bontempelli now. He goes inside the 50. Blakey did well coming to meet it. But a chance here. Ball spills to ground. Ugle Hagen did well. Clever handball off. But Warner coming in. Great tackle, but it's a high tackle. Jeez, I don't know about that one. Maybe it was. You head into the game at Marvel on Sunday. Oh, of course, Riley. Never miss a game. How about you? I'm really hoping for a win. I mean, it's sort of the only thing that could make me get over what happened last week is a good win like that. It was 50 metres as well. I didn't even realise. And it's a goal to the Bulldogs. And they're back in front. 2 of their own.
Regardless of replays or whatnot, but say it best. The tough thing there is when you feel like you haven't done anything wrong, to not give away and make it a certainty. Just purely frustrating.
Warner, understandably frustrated from that one.
That is the 8th lead change in the game. We've had 4 in each quarter. Swans have got out to their biggest lead, 9 points.
I'll be there, score myself front row somehow through Ticketmaster navigation. Well done. It's a good effort. I mean, probably isn't as much demand for it. I mean, I'm sitting like pretty good seats on level 2, I think, which usually up the top when we're away at Marvel. But yeah, a little bit of a luxury there for a home game. Daniel giving it off. Bramble. Rampy did well to belt it away. Trelaw coming in there. Eventually ends with the ball up. So 2.5 minutes to go now in the second term. As the Bulldogs 3 points in front. Could have been a holding free kick on Rowbottom there, not paid. Grundy did well to get it out to Warner. Found a way through well. Gives it off to Francis, who kicks a very high footy out wide. Is it going out on the full? No. Stays in. English couldn't mark. Falls out the back to Bontempelli, who gave it to Bramble, who gives it off. So now they go deep. But Francis marks. Last line of defence there. And another risky kick up the middle. That's a shocking effort. West spins around on the left foot but it's punched away by Blakey. Who's your favourite Hawk? Mine's Scrimmer. Oh, it's such a tricky one. I mean, back in the day it was Jared Roughhead, but since then I haven't really had a set favourite player. But the thing is, if I was to have one, I think that's a very good answer, Jack Scrimshaw. Someone who probably doesn't get quite as much love as he deserves. It's funny, Hardwick didn't for years, but now obviously you suddenly get a bit more glorified when you move into the forward line. So yeah, so Dimmer is a bit, but yeah, I'd say. I mean, if I had to say, I would say someone like that. That's a good answer, Jack Scrimshaw. Or maybe like Day. I like Day. I like Newcomb. I mean, I like all of them. To be fair, though. Anyway, enough of that. Chance here for the Swans, but deep in 50, but the Bulldogs recover. Jones going down the line. It's a clever kick. Got to win it though. Did well. Couldn't quite know, but could be away here, the Dogs, if they can find a way through. Garcia almost taken high. Gives it off to Darcy, who handballs to Sanders. Sanders charging his way around. Kicking it inside 50 to the hot spot. Swans have the numbers there, and they did well. They did enough. Blakey now through the middle. There's now 13 seconds. They've got to go quickly. Long ball to the wing. Got to win it, and they don't. Jones doing very well to get back and take the mark there. And that'll be half-time. And this is the same half-time score as the 2013 prelim, everyone, for those who weren't aware. Meek is a cult figure now. He sure is. Man, it's crazy to think he wasn't playing at the start of the year. And to think, you know, he was so irrelevant at the start of the year as well, because, you know, with Ramsden coming through a bit more, I guess, and, you know, Reeves looking pretty locked in there. Yeah, it looked hard to see how he was going to get a game, but all it took was a couple of weeks, and now he's firmly locked in the side. Yeah, got to win on Sunday for Meek Monday.
You give the Swans a ball on the outside, you pay a price. Dogs are tough on the inside, and you see them coming before. You see Richards, Bontempelli, Trelaw. This is what they do. They've dragged the game into the way they want it to be played. can they capitalise?
It's been the weight of numbers of the Western Bulldogs v the efficiency of the Sydney Swans. The question is, did the Western Bulldogs make them pay enough, the Sydney Swans, for when they've had control? The extra 9 inside 50s, they haven't been able to get a big enough lead, so they're going to have to continue to play that way. But if they continue to play this way, that they are a massive chance to win.
Everyone, put your thoughts on the game at the moment for half time. Any other opinions? Doesn't have to be doesn't have to be necessarily related to this game, but just in general. But yeah, no, very interesting game, in my opinion. Hard to see which way this one's going. I mean, one would almost think the Bulldogs here, because, you know, going very well. Just maybe the home team, maybe they'll get the edge.
Love what he does with his left foot as well. This guy's just made to play midfield.
Well, as you said, he's getting tagged now. James Jordan had to break the Bailey Dale tag in the first quarter to go to Ed Richards. He's dominating. I mean, his leg drive and his ability to get out of traffic. 3 goal assists he's had in the first half. He's been involved in everything. Love his game.
This is why we're telling coaches to explore what you got. I mean, he's stuck on a half-back flank, thrown into the middle. Half-time, look at those numbers. That's crazy, isn't it? To get that sort of impact from a guy that's really been their last pick midfielder.
And so much of them in the forward half of the ground as well, which is important.
Joey, what about the Swans ball movement and the way they're able to get the ball from one end to the other?
Yeah, Kingy just touched on it. Sydney's efficiency and their class on the outside, when they do get the ball on that outside, they are so hard to stop. They almost look like they're going to score more often than not when they do win it. So only the 23 entries in the half for Sydney. So that's their equal.
We're back in business, baby. Up the doggies.
They have the ball winning and the ball kicking ability to change.
Yeah, doing quite well, the Dogs.
Give themselves great looks. So 11 scoring shots.
On the live ladder, this will be another upset in this current position. Should be quite remarkable, really. I mean, the streak's got to come to an end eventually, but yeah, we'll see.
Didn't allow them to play on early in the game, particularly in the first term. They got a little bit more of it in the second, but and again, we continue to see marks taken inside 50 by both teams. There are opportunities galore out there. Just got to find them, and you've got to make them count on the scoreboard.
With thanks to Zero Kingy, you want to have a look at the Dogs' midfield, the way they're moving it from inside to out, which is something you put on the agenda before the game, as their way they were going to try to attack the contest.
This is who they are. The Dogs want to win it in the traffic, inside that inner circle, and then go. And you can see there, inside, first position, Bont back through the middle. Richards slicing through every Swan there. Now, we talk about seeing red every time you try and come out the front. Didn't happen on that occasion. Dogs put them to the sword. They've kicked a couple of goals from centre bounces. Same thing again there. Bontempelli on the move. Richards slicing through. Draw one in. Get to the outside.
Comp is so even, tipping is so difficult. It sure is. I mean, yeah. It's funny how the competition seemed incredibly even last year, and it's, you know, I mean, definitely, if anything, even more even now. So, which is quite remarkable. Like, you know, genuinely, anyone could beat anyone anywhere just about, except for North Melbourne or Richmond at this present time, because I'd be surprised if either of them won this week. You know, full strength Richmond, you know, still could beat anyone, I guess.
So there's opportunities here for the Dogs. In the first half of footy, they've kept the Swans to 23 inside 50s through a glut of contested ball and just being able to win the ball. You don't always get through, and this is why it's hard. This is why the Swans are difficult to play against, because their tackle pressure is clear and evident all the time.
And Bont hasn't even really got going yet for them. He's still got another level to go to. So if he can get his hands on the footy and help generate that, they're in a massive chance.
So that's huge numbers. Plus 11. I mean, the Dogs average plus 3 or 4 a game. The Sydney are about the same. So that's the possession before you get to the outside. Plus 11. That's a smashing. If that's plus 25 at full time, they win this game.
All right, let's head to Marvel Stadium, where Dermot Brereton is watching everything unfold at ground level. What are you seeing of Errol Goulden and the way he is able to attack?
So they played each other right now. I tip North over Richmond.
Absolutely, Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have to at this particular moment, given Richmond's, you know, past couple of results. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, clearly you'd say Richmond's still the better side, but, you know, North were quite a bit better last week in the game for quite a while. But, you know, with that being said, Essendon are never really one to completely put away aside, I guess. You know, you'd expect them to at least be in the game somewhat. Like last year, look at Essendon when they played North and West Coast. They beat North by like 6 points and 9 points and beat West Coast by a point. So, yeah. All at Marvel as well.
It just doesn't always all happen at stoppage. You've got to go with them when they exit as well, because Errol Goulden will make you pay.
Great game so far.
Oh, dear.
Insights to the 5-time premiership star Dermot Brereton. Well, plenty of footy lies ahead this weekend. Let's check in with Sportsbet.
Big game at home for the Dockers against the Magpies. A lot of injury concerns for the Magpies. Fremantle are the favourites at the moment. Now, there's a big trend in football, and that is Fremantle getting a lot of the football and the Magpies allowing football. So you'd have to be looking at the players at Fremantle through the midfield and at half-back, because the trend, there's been a big trend against Collingwood at half-back.
We had a Richmond VFL player at my school today. It was really interesting to hear him speak. Shame he didn't say why they were so bad. Yeah, didn't quite bring that up. I mean, we had someone come and tell us about nutrition from North Melbourne as well. So we also had someone from Hawthorn come and talk about sleep. So yeah, we've had quite a few different people. Not players, those ones. Those are like just official people. Yeah.
Inevitable.
To the left. I love this jacket. You'll never find it.
Yeah, if anyone's got any questions at all, I'm happy to answer. Not much else to do at the moment, I guess.
I compared the pair.
Oh dear. The Bulldogs, it's funny, if the Bulldogs win tonight, I mean, at least for now, obviously with quite a lot of games to come, given this is the first game of the round, but 6 on the ladder, you think would be above all those sides on percentage, all those sides with 6 wins. I mean, they would be, so, yeah. I mean, so Freo might go above them. Who could go above them? One of Gold Coast and Carlton will, the other won't. Freo could. GWS could, and Melbourne probably will at home to St Kilda. Yeah, that's if they win tonight. A whole team might be a bit of a stretch, but if you could name the best forward line you've ever watched, what would it be? Can be from any team, just all the best forwards you've seen. Look, call me biased or whatever, but in my not incredibly long time following football, you'd have to say Hawthorn's forward line in about 10 years ago. Like, you know, Roughhead, Franklin, Rioli, Gunston, Bruce, Puopolo, I guess. That's some forward line. Who have I forgotten to mention? But yeah, that's a very good group of players there. Wouldn't even take out one. Wouldn't even take out one for Eddie Betts or something. Who would you take out for Eddie Betts there? I mean, I guess Poppy or something, but you know, it all ends well. It's a good lineup. Poppy was always incredibly underrated. He sure was. I mean, I love Poppy. I love watching him. There's obviously that Sean Burgoyne's what would it be 300th game against Adelaide in 2016 when he kicked 5 and kicked the winner as well. That was something. But yeah, no, always loved Poppy. Always loved him. It's funny because him retiring in 2020, it feels weird that he played that recently. Like it feels like it should have been longer.
So scans tomorrow, a nervous wait ahead.
Certainly is. And Ralphie, the Dogs had already used their sub early in the game due to a concussion.
That's correct. So Anthony Scott lasted 176 seconds in his first contest and first game of the year before this head clash put him out with concussion. Only the latest head knock for Scott. Surprises that Harry Cunningham didn't go off the ground as an assessment there, given, of course, his concussion with Peter Wright recently. But we know now that you don't have to go off the ground for an HIA. So Scott suffered migraines and blurred vision in a 2021 incident, fractured his skull and an eye socket in 2022, and then from round 17 on...
We'll be back in 15, Tubey, just making some dinner. Fair enough. Rory, favourite game you've ever been to? Me, 2014 prelim. Well, I'd say... Well, I mean, I went to all the three. I didn't go to 2008. I was too young then, but went to 13, 14, 15. But, I mean, I'd probably say the 2013 prelim if I had to say one game. Because that was just something special. That was something special. To see, you know, I'd never seen us... I mean, I was still very young then, but I'd never seen us beat Geelong at all. So that was... You know, that was great. Break the curse, Kenneth's curse, and then, you know, 20 points down at three-quarter time in a prelim to win. Quite something that night. It was quite a great game.
The double act of AFL 360 into couch. Jared and Robbo will have their say on all the burning issues out of the weekend's football before the heavy hitters take over.
Yeah, the 2014 prelim, that was so relieving. I mean, I was... Imagine if we lost that. I mean, far out. We probably shouldn't have. We probably didn't deserve to win. I guess we just got far enough in front and then they didn't kick straight enough and came too late. So, but yeah, then we definitely made up for it the next week with a very resounding performance, of course. Outside of the finals, it'd have to be probably Collingwood last year. That was sweet, or Easter Monday 2022. Yeah, definitely Collingwood last year. Even St Kilda last year was very, very good. I really enjoyed that because it's just so shocking. But yeah, Easter Monday 2022 would be right up there. Round 1 2021 against Essendon, which very, very privileged to go to because not many Hawthorn supporters got to go because it was like COVID restricted and an Essendon home game, so there were barely any Hawthorn supporters at all. There was like just, you know, a couple of thousand sort of thing. But yeah, no, that was some night. Great comeback too. Or another good one like the Easter Monday 2018 when we won by a point. That was a good one as well. Yeah, it's funny though. It's funny how when you're right up the top, you obviously, at least in the home and away season, you probably have less really exciting wins because, you know, because when you do, because you're expecting to win more, so when you do, it's not as exciting. Because whereas right now, you know, and last year and the year before, I guess, you know, most wins, or all wins are just exciting, I guess. I was going to go to Easter Monday 2018 until I ended up in hospital with a broken ankle. Oh, jeez. Well, that's definitely not great. Disappointing one to miss as well, given we've lost so many more Easter Mondays than we've won. So, yeah. obviously 2018 we had some other good ones too, like when Warple kicked the sealer, and second game against Geelong that year too was great. Another good one would be because I didn't go when Poppy kicked the winner against Adelaide in 2016. Because I was a bit younger then, I didn't go to all the night games. That was a bit more of a luxury. Like obviously I went when they were finals, but yeah. And then which is funny, which is ironic because you know that wouldn't be a problem now because we don't play any night games. But yeah, the when Sicily kicked the winner in 2016 against the Bulldogs, that was a good one too. Because also, it was like the 32.5-minute mark or something when he kicked it. I thought there was less time to go. I went to the 145-point win versus St Kilda. Gee, that got boring all despite winning. Well, yeah, I mean, boring, but, you know, boringly good. Boringly good, and now, you know, that would be something special now. I mean, I missed when that was happening. You know, if we're winning, I'm happy for it to be as boring as possible. It is funny though, because throughout, you know, the past few years where we've been more down the bottom, it's funny how we haven't had any ridiculously big losses. Like, we've never lost by, I mean, 86 points is still the biggest margin I've seen us lose by in my time following, so. Which is funny, that.
But if he's not allowed to throw him to the ground, not allowed to drag him straight down, what are you allowed to do?
No, I don't know.
We can't play tough.
It's just that no, I get it. I don't have the answer, but when you make these other rules, these are the unintended consequences. I do think the umpire needs to blow his whistle a lot quicker.
Oh, well, I think we're all in agreement there. They give you an eternity, and they just wait for the ball to come out.
Yeah, that's the one change I would make, but that's a broken leg every day of the week.
Yeah, that's an ugly. We don't want to see any of that. But you're right, we've seen a number of tackles where players have tried to do the right thing and be gentle, but the umpires have let them play, and it's allowed the opposition player to get the ball out.
Exactly.
So,
Which doesn't really seem fair because they're doing the right thing and protecting their
Oh, surely it's starting again soon. Let me see.
Or the Bont's been okay.
It says a minute.
But if he has a big
So,
second half, I think that will go a long way.
It will.
Leading the Bulldogs to where they need to get to.
for me, time for Jamara to stand up. No Norton for the game. He's kicked goals in every game, but just kicked 3 once this season. This might be his opportunity to have a breakout. Second half, he's going to have to stand tall without his wingmate down there in the forward line.
In terms of losses, I've been at the Shockers. Yeah.
And they find themselves 4 points down.
We've all been at the Shockers, yeah. I wonder what the most heartbreaking loss I've been to ever. I mean, obviously, if I was there last week, that would have been definitely right up there, if not the very top. Well, I guess the 2012 Grand Final, which was very shortly after I really started following football, because up until that point I wasn't really old enough. But yeah, no, that was the making of me, the 2012 Grand Final. That was what made me who I am today. Richmond last year was devastating, it sure was. Sure was. It's just so tragic just to, like, you know, particularly when you're that far up. And I mean, obviously it was the same last week as well. Just, you know, just made it third quarter because it's about to start. But just, you know, when you're sort of sitting there the whole last quarter, just, you know, really wanting to hold on, keep checking the clock sort of thing, you know. Like, I'd be checking my phone every minute just to watch it count down, and then, you know, all of a sudden just to get it stolen just like that, and then it's all over. It's pretty heartbreaking stuff. Anyway, back underway. English wheeling it forward. West, Richards trying to find a way through, couldn't quite. They've all crashed into each other there. Might have been a head clash. It's Papley going forward. Warner running onto it. Warner, can he kick the goal? He's running goalward. Gives the handball over the top. They should goal. And they do. Perfect start for Sydney. I feel Port last week hurt more anyway. Current game time low. Well, yeah, I mean, last week, just because of how extraordinary it was to lose. Like, for one of the first times ever, like, the day after, you know, on Monday, I was just sitting there, just thinking about it made me feel, like, sick. You know, just thinking about what happened and the fact that, you know, 45 seconds to go, we're soccering the ball forward on the wing and we're 11 points in front. And then they get a free kick on the wing, a relatively soft free kick. And then the rest was just no good.
On the second contact as well. If you watch it there, ends up in a tricky spot. You can see the frustration immediately on Ed Richards' face.
Foreign off as well down their abs, I think both.
He is. Both players getting looked at. So that's the initial HIA on Ed Richards. If they, I guess, identify he needs to have a scat 6, they'll go down to the rooms.
Mr. Law, dispossessed very quickly. This looks like an aggressive Sydney that's come out here in the second half. The ball forward to McDonald and he marks.
Yeah, 50. Here's another go. And McDonald marks inside 50. I could also definitely see Sydney storming right away with it this quarter. This would be the perfect start. We've just played over a minute of game time in the quarter. And this for 2 goals already.
They've been given a bit of a rocket. 1 of 3 disposals already.
Great hands by Grundy as well. Donald yet to get one tonight.
Here comes Logan McDonald.
Kick of some 45 metres. Needs to be inside left goal post.
That's a great kick. He's popped it straight through the middle. And Sydney all of a sudden lead it by 8. It's funny that, isn't it? You go 20 minutes with the Bulldogs just that little bit in front, and then all it takes is that. And within the space of 2 minutes, the Swans are 8 points in front.
Ready to go here in the second half.
And the first couple of minutes of this quarter absolutely dominated by the Swans, and it's what John Longenheim wanted coming out of that halftime break. 12 possessions to 2 to start this quarter, and it was just smart link-up play, great inside 50 again. Logan McDonald hits the scoreboard.
Just keep your eye on the small forwards of Sydney rushing into this contest.
Back in the middle again. Heaney
Ran into Adams, Harms to English.
overran it. Harms gives it to English and gets it back. Kick smothered. Trelaw though wins it there. Into the 50. Couldn't quite. Ugle-Hagan trying to have a shot at it. Daniel did well. Feeds the handball away. Ugle-Hagan goes out wide to McRae. McRae now sends it back inside 50. It's a good kick. And Caleb Daniel takes the mark just inside 50 near the boundary.
Well and truly within Caleb Daniels' repertoire.
Toughest spot on the ground to kick a goal too. Almost slides from that left goal post across the face.
Back in the starting 22 for the Dogs.
Here comes Daniel. It's coming back. Has it got in? I mean, the umpire was knocked down. He has no idea what happened.
As the players went up on the line, boundary umpire suggested it was touched.
So the umpire's call is touched. Which, I mean, he was on the ground, but it was very close. And that is touched. So that'll be a behind.
Past the padding too, by the way. So is there contact there?
I'll update it now. I don't know why they have to check it for so long, because that is a behind.
You can see the finger bent. Review complete. Looking at this angle, the ball is touched before crossing the back of the goal line. Decision on scoreboard. Sydney margin is 7.
Why are the Bulldogs fans booing? Like, you've seen... Okay, so the umpire's call was a behind. So even if this was 50 years ago, it would have been called a behind. And also, it was a behind. Like, you know, it wasn't even like so 50-50. It just strange. Anyway. when Ugle-Hagan takes a mark, and maybe this time for the Bulldogs, Longmire's not happy again.
Well, he looks the most likely at the minute. Sam Darcy down there as well, and it is going to require one of the two big guys to stand up. Aaron Norton ruled out, of course.
Oh dear.
Ugle-Hagan, great separation. And that is just concentration to the
Jamara Ugle-Hagan
4 contested marks for
to bring the margin back to a point. He's kicked the goal.
He's got his second.
We've got a very, very entertaining game at the moment.
The timing of that goal really important because you felt that Sydney were just about to start to open things up a little bit. So that's a big time goal from Ugle-Hagan.
Just have a look at the work that Ugle-Hagan's doing on the bottom of your screen there. The separation he gets and then comes across. Ended up being rather sloppy defending there from Malikan. Needed to go with him the entire way, but when you let him have a run and jump, very hard to stop.
His 4th contested mark for the night. He's looked like the most dangerous forward on the ground.
Adams flips it out. Heaney.
Heaney kicks it out wide.
It's Goulden and Warner are
Oh,
clean.
Warner doing very well, charging on it there.
A bounce cuts through.
Nicely done.
Passes it well to Lloyd.
He kicks it out wide.
Ties things up now.
Mark Lancaster says
Corral.
Travers first.
Campbell.
Travers first.
Logan McDonald at full forward along with a mark.
What do you mean by that?
Goes in their direction. McDonald is up. Hands to it. No mark. Treloar.
Donald flew, couldn't take the mark.
Swoops on it.
Welcome to the live stream anyway.
Arms off to Dale. Dale to Bontempelli. Dogs with composure.
Beautiful composure coming out of the back end for the Dogs. Bontempelli to McRae.
Bulldogs now with the footy, just working it short.
Electing to stay off the mark. Outside 5 as you heard the umpire's call. English. Nicely manipulated by Bailey Dale. High ball on the head of Fraser. Good hand.
Billy's just asked who's winning.
Go inside.
Billy, it's on the screen, mate.
It's not to go on that. Got a play on for
You
the
can see the score.
Didn't travel the required journey and Ugle-Hagan offers something.
Ugle-Hagan going for it.
And he wanted the free, not on. Francis ran past.
Francis ran past and he's taking it out.
The deep tall forward, deep tall defenders from Sydney look a little bit at sea.
They do. They look under the pump. And many times they're second guessing whether they come out.
So it's now boundary throwing inside the Bulldogs forward 50. So they trail by a point.
Darcy to go against Grundy.
Umpire throws it back into play.
Grundy's deft tap goes after his own.
And he couldn't quite win it to ground. Warner did well, charging through with it there.
Sweeping hand pass. McInerney.
McInerney clears it now, down the line.
Bramble back with the flight goes to
Bramble, big
Brown.
fly for it.
Adams.
Ball hits deck.
Has a fight.
Adams.
Now he's caught.
Adams gets the handball away, but he's then wrapped up. And now the Bulldogs have it again as Bramble, though, taken out. So now another boundary throw in on the wing.
Right knee in the brace.
And the Swans lead it by a point.
Longmire giving that phone a workout. Bottom had it taken away by Harms. Bontempelli bangs it on the boot. This will land in the field of play and eventually go out.
This is where having a big tall like Sam Darcy as a forward, resting forward, gives you a nice opportunity. Forces Brodie Grundy to come down. You get a nice set up behind the play with Tim English stepping out. So even if Sydney win this,
He also gets that little spell, doesn't he? Back behind the footy. Particularly if they maintain possession of the footy here, the Dogs, in their forward 50. Even another ball up is good. Garcia, Francis went hard at it. Bontempelli bowled over there by Lloyd. Grundy trying to rip it out of there.
Grundy, he's wrapped up again. That'll be another ball up. Just inside the Western Bulldogs forward 50.
Dogs winning the contested possession in the match, 86 to 56. Robot
He's holding the man, maybe. So he's holding the ball against Harms. Now Sydney do well. It's pretty open here if they got anyone ahead. McDonald, his kick smothered as he attempted to go down the middle. Now the Bulldogs on the counter attack. Williams kicks it up the middle.
He's
Decides to go out wide now to English. English, Bontempelli now into the 50. Oh, ball's out the back, it's hit the ground. Handball over the top. Harms has a shot and kicks it out on the full.
Can I say that Hugo Hagel's on for the third time in that pocket on the lead. They are refusing to give him the ball deep in the pocket.
You might have shortchanged him a couple too, BT. He has been out and they've decided not to go.
Now going long.
They are looking super dangerous though, the forwards of the Bulldogs at the moment.
Did well there.
Jones.
The Bulldogs. Sanders couldn't quite give the handball away. Now Sydney have the numbers though. Heaney wins it. Kicks it down the line. Ball hits deck. Marty wins it, gives it over the top to Gordon, who kicks it long. Papley couldn't quite. Chance here for Sydney if they can work it here well with the handballs. Gordon, clever kick down the middle, and Lloyd takes the mark. Lloyd goes short to Heaney again. Heaney now, he decides to go long out wide. Now into the 50 they go, and Papley either a mark or a free kick surely. Not paid. Swans fans won't be happy with that. The Dogs fans will as they work it through the middle. Now Sanders. Sanders now kicks it out wide. Garcia now goes forward to Ugle-Hagan. Ugle-Hagan has it. He's a long way out. He eventually decides to go high and long into the 50. Darcy runs and flies at it, couldn't quite. Ball hits the ground. Chance here. Garcia along the ground. He's just missed it. And it's all tied up here at Marvel Stadium. Back again. What a game, says Rory. Sure right, Rory. And g'day, says AFL Talks. G'day, AFL Talks. Another Hawthorn supporter. As we all trying to recover from what happened on Sunday. Here's a chance for Sydney. Couldn't quite. Oh, Sanders just chipped it out on the full. Don't know what he was doing there. I'm still sad about Sunday. So am I, AFL Talks. I'll be sad about it till the day I die. I'll never get over that. Hopefully we can numb the pain a bit by winning some more games. But yeah, no, that was just devastating, to be honest. Absolutely devastating. Bulldogs fans wanting to push in the back, not getting it. So the Swans now go into the 50. Jones couldn't quite take the mark. He's now wrapped up. Almost found a way through, but he's done poorly there because it stayed in. Bulldogs have the numbers though. Handball to the boundary. That could be deliberate. And it will be. And the Sydney Swans will have a shot for goal. We would have went to 13th position. That's right. And in the meantime, it's goal to Sydney. And they lead it by a goal. That's what they needed. First score since a couple of minutes into this quarter. It's enough to get them back in front by a goal. What an intriguing Thursday night contest we have right now.
And there was the pressure from Liam Jones dropping that mark and then having to get after it.
Great call there. Far out, a bit nervous now. Tip Dogs. Oh, jeez. Jeez, Rory. It's an interesting one. I mean, I rate it because I definitely gave them a red-hot chance here tonight. But we'll see what happens. Warner. Couldn't quite. Wrapped up again. And it will be another ball up.
Sanders excellent there. Plays around the ball in the middle. English knocks it clear.
English taps it.
Florence able to
Florida did well to find a way through there. Jones, oh, poor handball, couldn't quite. Dre almost found a way through there. Sydney, if the numbers could work here for them. Gordon kick smothered, however. Harms goes out wide. Coming forward to meet it was Francis, couldn't quite. Now the Dogs here with a chance. They go towards 50. Now running goalward. Here's a great chance here for the Doggies. Squares it up. Couldn't quite. Blakey gets the fist as he's done multiple times tonight. And punching it through for a behind to the Bulldogs. Reduces the margin just by a little bit to 5 points. Very intriguing contest. Huge moments coming up now. Gordon charges his way through the middle of Marvel Stadium. Here's a chance here for Sydney out the back. A poor entry inside 50. Jones cuts it off. Gave it to English, and English did well. Now it's working here. So Bulldogs have it. Just outside defensive 50. English goes wide to Bramble.
So this is now where the Western Bulldogs players
Bramble now he chips it short.
They need to come across, because if there is a turnover, there's no good being 80 metres across from the passage of play. You need to be in line with the goal, so if Sydney win it back, go through the full set of defenders.
Kick smothered. Bramble charging his way through, but he's wrapped up, and that's holding the ball. Now, here's a chance. McInerney going through the middle, gives it to Gordon. Gordon now kicks it out wide towards 50. Unsure what to do here. It eventually goes the perfect long option, and Chad Warner's found it out the back. And this gives Sydney a little bit of a handy break to get it out to 11-point margin. Warner comes in. And he pops it through. And the Swans get another. Now they lead it by 11 points.
The resulting play, a nice little finishing kick. That's what we've been screaming out for at the other end. The Swans get their one opportunity and make the Western Bulldogs pay the ultimate price.
Gordon immediately latching on to Sanders. Trelaw caught by Jordan, dragged down.
Umpire balls it up again.
Ball doesn't come free. Trelaw up to 20.
Congested there in the middle. Another ball up. So just under 8 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Florent wrapped up by Sanders. Oh, it'll be another ball up.
Need to score next, the Dogs, you would think.
Yeah. Gordon did well, gets the soccer away. Marty did well to tap it away from Jones. Amadi now kicks it inside the 50, but it's a terrible kick. Cut straight off. Vandermeer, good kick.
Just going to have to be patient here. Sydney got a lot of numbers back. Around's the option. Good decision.
Now they're going for the switch now, the Bulldogs. Williams out wide to Duray.
Quick swing of the ball. Over the top, and they're through with Fraser.
He goes over the top to Fraser, who gives it back to Williams. Williams now kicks it just inside 50. Oh, but a brilliant mark there by Melican.
Just needed Jamar to read that a little bit better. As it was going around, he had to come up with the play there.
I think he was expecting that extra handball to be given. The link in the play was West. Didn't get given. Melican read it best.
Melican goes down the line. Claiming the mark there. Definitely wasn't a mark. They're calling it back.
50-metre penalty from the initial mark.
Which is ridiculous because it was a terrible decision. Paid 50 metres. I pay that a lot, the team mark. Two blokes from the same team get it on two different grabs and they pay it as a mark. In comes Logan McDonald. Kicks it to the left. It's going to come back a little bit, but nowhere near enough. So it's an even 2-goal margin with 6 minutes left in the quarter.
From that knock early in this quarter, he is no longer taking any further part in this game.
So down to 2 on the interchange. We saw the Brisbane Lions have to go through this a couple of weeks ago, and what they were able to do is take a lot of marks across the ground and just challenge the side that they were playing at the time, build it up slowly.
Back here to Bulldog. Neat little ball inside. McDonald, right foot snap.
McDonald now, right foot snap towards goal. So it's gone out on the full, it has. So Bramble will take it from the back pocket. Disappointed in the Dogs this quarter. You know, they've I mean, had some opportunities earlier on. We're in control probably for quite a percentage of it, but just haven't been able to put it on the scoreboard the way Sydney have this quarter. So it's been 1 goal 3 to 4 goals 1. Only 5 scoring shots to 4, but yeah.
James Jordan moved up the ground onto Trelaw now.
On the bottom with 7 tackles tonight. He's up to 100 for the season.
Another ball up.
Leading tackler in the AFL. West has laid a few himself.
Charging his way through. English.
A tumbler.
Dinky kick.
Rampy unloads the footy with not great
Rampy
accuracy. Bramble.
pounce on it, kicks towards the wing. 2 on 1 there in the favour of the Swans, and they eventually come away with it. McInerney couldn't quite, his handball was smothered, but worked all right. Eventually the Bulldogs win it back. Garcia running away with it, and he's... What's the decision there? It might be a high tackle. Just showing Ed Richards in the rooms there.
That also means, BT, that Ed Richards will miss next Friday against the Pies as well with the 12-day
Concussion there for Richards, so he'll miss the rest of this game and next week.
From Sanders.
Blakey, the Lizard, running away with it. Brilliantly done. Handball over the top. Now here's a chance. Haywood gives the handball over the top, but maybe not quick enough. Handball's a dangerous one on. Brilliant tackle from Bramble. Well done, Lockie Bramble. The Dogs now running away with it. All going down the line. Rampy though, getting it, kicking it across the face. He now goes down the middle. Papley takes the mark.
4 goal to 1 quarter for Sydney. Dogs must score next to stay in it.
Does look like they're parking the bus too a little bit, BT. Have a look at the numbers there, the Western Bulldogs. Working so hard. They need to just try and take the sting out of it. And by doing that, they're allowing Sydney just to chip the ball around.
Florence with a decisive entry. Grundy's there.
Oh, Chad Warner has leapt up and taken a big grab. And this to give the Swans a 3-goal advantage. What a grab. Far out.
teammate Brodie Grundy. And a chance to kick his third. 3 last week, a career high equal.
So in comes Chad Warner. Makes no mistake, it's straight through the middle. And the Swans lead it by 3 goals.
A deserved strut from Chad Warner. He's having another monstrous say in proceedings.
So now it's becoming increasingly unlikely that the upset streak will continue here on the AFL Tube live streams. As if the Sydney Swans win tonight, that will come to an end.
Well, that's as good as it gets. Coming off a champion in Bontempelli, but just sensing the moment. Big pack, perfect leg, perfect timing, and good plug too. Liam Jones having a fair crack at the spoil. They asked for a lift from the mids, Joel, and they look like they've given it.
Yeah, they did. The contested possession 27 to 23 this quarter in favour of the Swans, and that's what John Longmire was after.
By bouncing it back in the middle. Ronnie wins the tap. Law kicks it out wide.
939 wins in their history, the Bulldogs. Well, if they got up tonight from this position, it'd be as good as any of those wins they've had. Sydney by 18, they're the top side. They're starting to catch
And the
fire
wing, it's
here.
ball up.
And Sydney are a few down and got to make something happen. 2:24.
Grundy did well, gets the handball away. Handball well done. Out to Adams. And now here go the Swans. Warner running forward. Good kick. Clever short one to Amati.
Also for goal number 3. He's had his fingerprints on everything this quarter, Chad Warner. I reckon he was the one that got him started at the start of the quarter and has continued it on.
How is the confidence to walk through tackles, but also then the presence of mind to take a bounce, but whilst looking up, so you don't burn any of the forward targets that have led at you.
So here comes Amati to give the Swans suddenly a 4-goal lead on the brink of 3/4 time. It's well to the left.
1:33 in the third remaining. You happy to put the cue in the rack here if you're the Dogs, Joel, or are you trying to score in this last minute and a half?
No, he's still trying to score. It's a build-up of the ball, but taking no risk.
They're going short. Dale here.
Dale told to get a move on, forced onto his non-preferred and did well.
Dale did well.
Bit of luck always helps there too.
Take all of it, the Dogs. It's a floating ball from Williams.
She goes out of bounds there.
Deal with.
Boundary throwing on the wing. As I've said a lot tonight, which happens a lot. So 1 minute and 6 seconds to go in the third quarter.
He really wanted that front position.
The up against English.
McRae put Treloar right under the pump. Has a
Well done,
second
McRae there.
that time. Gallagher was attacked.
Gallagher wrapped up. So holding the ball it is.
Lloyd with the free.
I'd hate to lose it from here. Still backing in the Dogs. Snooze fest of a game, try not to fall asleep challenge. Failed cousin. What do you mean snooze fest? It's been a very interesting game up until maybe 3 minutes ago. Now that it's a 3-goal margin, it's now a bit more decisive. Hasn't been a snooze fest. I think it's been a very interesting contest.
Out the back, Amati.
Marty gets it there. Oh, here's a go. Bramble now charging forward, who's been quite good tonight. Kicks it up towards 50. They spoil each other in the 2-on-1 there, the Sydney players. Chance here for the Dogs. 5 seconds. Got to make something work. Francis runs away with it. Gives it to Lloyd, who clears it. And there's the siren. 3/4 time. So the Bulldogs with a bit of work to do as they trail it now by 19 points after a very good quarter there by the Sydney Swans. Quarter to go at Marvel Stadium, and we'll see what unfolds from here. Both these teams would not get within 100 points of the glorious Carlton Football Club in finals. Yeah, it's good you clarified in finals because obviously Sydney beat Carlton last week, so. Couple got to make the finals first, don't they?
You won't believe who just went electric.
Well, they said it would never happen, but today, Barry has gone electric. We just believed, just like Barry.
Where is Saurus? I mean, I don't know where Saurus is. He put something in chat. It was the first person in chat. He said, yes, the streams are back. But he hasn't been here all night, so I don't know where Saurus is.
What's that?
Oh, it's a property eagle. It's Eric's. He uses it to get a better view of houses.
Do you think he'll lend it to us?
Yeah, can we have him? No. But have you tried View? It lets you see pricing, zoning, and data on any house, even if it's not for sale yet.
Don't have a property eagle? Visit view.com.au.
Saurus, you have been exposed as a very bizarre individual. It's a bit harsh. I don't think that's true. In what way? Where's Speedy Sports when you need him the most? I don't know. Where's Speedy as well? A couple of the classic viewers not here.
Healthy habits to keep performing your best. That's why I love Light and Easy, because they make it so easy and enjoyable to eat well. And it's why tens of thousands of Aussie blokes use Light and Easy to help them enjoy a healthier and happier life. Light and Easy make it so easy for guys to eat well and improve their health. No sacrifice, no fuss. Just the food guys love. Perfectly portioned and delivered to the door. It really is that easy. Try Light and Easy for yourself.
Curious to know the value of your home? It's this.
Channel icons, you could say. Spot on.
And this. And it's also this.
Oh, here's a new viewer. We've got Callum Ling here. Welcome, Callum. Welcome to the live stream.
Plus, it helps you find the best agents to get the deal done. Get a real estimate today from realestate.com.au, Australia's #1 address in property.
Roast time? Family time. With Coles Australian RSPCA approved whole chicken, now just $4 a kilo. Save $1.50 a kilo. Plus, handball your shop to us and order your groceries online. We'll do the shopping and deliver it at a time that suits you, so you never miss a minute of the game. Save on chicken, save on time. That's great value, hands down, at Coles.
I'm doing it. Let's do it. Do it. I'll do 5. Let's just get crazy and do it.
Got quite a lot of interesting people in chat now.
New season American Pickers, Monday, June 3 on A&E.
Callum's thoughts on Winston Ewan.
Thursday night footy on
It's all very interesting.
A big third quarter by the
Very forward question. Interesting chats going on here. In the chat, which is where they typically happen. Everyone let me know your thoughts on the football, because that's what we're here to talk about, of course.
On the bench with a knee injury, we don't know the seriousness of that, but it was all the Swans in that quarter, and Chad Warner was sublime.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it'd been a great half of football, and then in the third quarter, we spoke about him. He needed to lift. The Chad showed up and put on an absolute clinic in that term. He was directly involved in 4 of the 5 goals. He found his mojo. Spent a bit more time forward than he had previously in the first half, but we know what he's capable of. And Sydney really got to work, as we touched on, the 5 goals. 4 of them came off turnover. They were able to win the clearance battle, which Kingy said that was going to be the best opportunity for the Western Bulldogs if they could continue to win that stat. But Sydney were able to break even and win that, get the inside 50s. But this man, I mean, it is unbelievable the form he's in. That's now in his last 11 quarters. He's had 71 disposals, 8 goals and 6 goal assists. And we haven't even completed the third week of this sort of purple patch of form that he is in.
So a minute to go until the last quarter.
He had a little bit of arrogance at times in that quarter, but he was involved in everything, and he's given Sydney a pretty handy lead. And now
Warner's been good.
with the Western Bulldogs with only 2 on the
Gordon's
bench,
been good. Grundy's been good. Bonzempelli, of course, right up there.
They're in with the limited players on the interchange. So they've got a bit of a challenge on their hands, but well done the Sydney Swans. We felt they had an extra gear to go to at half-time, and they certainly
What about
showed it.
this, Joey? A mark of the year contender.
Just off one step too, didn't even really have to slow down. He had to get around Joel Amartey, so didn't really get the momentum into it, but the power that he's got, he took off, and as we said, full of confidence, and you just wonder now how far he can go with it. 3 goals, 20 disposals in this
It's the
game.
last quarter about to start.
Can the Dogs rally? Do they have another punch left in them?
Oh, it's going to take something special. I'm not sure how they're going to. Ed Richards was their best player. He's out of the game. It's going to probably have to take something special again from the
Bont lifted though.
He did. He's been very good. Jamara showed some glimpses to thought that maybe he could lift. So maybe it's going to take something special from Jamara and Bontempelli if they are to cause an upset. But you think from here, the Sydney Swans, with still a sum up their sleeve, will get the job done.
And the Swans have the bye next week, so they can throw everything at this final quarter and head to that in unbelievable
So here we go.
premiership race.
And the flow-on
Rory's still back in dog. We'll see what happens. Back in the middle, 1 quarter to play on a Thursday night at Marvel Stadium. And we're underway. Grundy up against English. Grundy eventually winning his own footy. Kicking it forward. Dogs have the numbers here. Williams did well, flicking it back to Bramble, who's wrapped up quickly. Be another ball up.
Traffic, Sanders, Hayward, Florent, to get around one.
There's a chance going forward for the Swans.
Trying to jump over the top of him. Bailey Williams.
Dogs might be able to clear it. They do well. In the short term. Oh, Warner pouncing on it. He'll kick a goal from there. And he does. And this could be the moment where I stream a game where the favourite wins. It's looking that way right now. So the Swans lead it by 25 points at Marvel Stadium.
Well, he's finding space everywhere, but sometimes you need a little bit of luck on your side, but good players do that. That's his 4th goal for the night, career high. Kicked the last 3 goals of the game himself too, had a big influence. Probably another 3 votes, I'd say.
Some very non-football related discussions going on in chat right now. Anyway, ball up. Trelaw gets it away. In they go. Inside the forward 50. Daniel did well. Gives it off to James Harms. Needs to kick a goal here. Get the Dogs back into it.
Finish becomes all important now. Harms has been kicking goals in recent weeks, 6 goals, 2 in his last 2 games. Must go through.
Harms lines it up and kicks a goal. Much needed goal there for the Bulldogs to keep them in this contest. Oi Dylan, keep it respectful in chat. We don't want to be saying some questionable things. You just use it as a descriptive word, but you know, be respectful. So anyway, it's a goal to the Bulldogs. Back to a 19-point margin. And they stay in the contest.
One of the best kicks in the side, just finishes off again, and days you pleaded for him to blow their eyes, they're starting to do it.
That's what they needed. And by bouncing it back in the middle again. Trelaw did well, kicking it away there. Gordon did well. And he gives it out wide.
The old schoolyard used to line your team up to pick the team against the wall and who's going to play at lunchtime.
By punching it.
I want to know from you who you're picking first.
Oh, Dale.
The Sydney boys lined up against the wall at playtime.
They go out wide.
About to have a big lunchtime bang off. Which player are you taking first from Sydney?
We're going. I'm going to go with Chad Warner on this form over the last 2 weeks.
What about you, Days?
I'll take Isaac Heaney.
They're going to look after.
Very rarely did I hear my...
Oh, that's a shocking kick. Turn it straight over. That's not how you work your way back into a contest. And Warner has it just outside 50, chipping it in. Not quite 15. Hayward did enough to get it away. Can Warner work something out here? Couldn't get boot to ball. Holding the ball. Well tackled there.
Starting tonight, he's desperate to hold his place. That is brilliant. We've seen Chad Warner walk through tackles all night long. The desperation there, you could see it from Caleb Daniel, in and out of the side. Not only was he trying to make the tackle, but he was...
Go out wide.
Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Just had a pause and you're picking the team there, Joel. I wonder whether you've just dropped him.
Bailey Williams.
No, I'm keeping him in there. Absolutely.
He goes long down the line himself.
Still very much a chance here.
Oh, great mark, Darcy.
Another one.
That's what they needed.
Rolling. Darcy here says Nathan Williamson. Now he looks in the middle and looks sideways.
Dylan says who's Pack C.
So he has to do
That's
Gee, the big man has got it all.
that is Darcy.
Ball in the Bontempelli direction. He tried to sweep it on successfully. Trelaw gathers deep in the pocket.
Wait, it is Darcy, isn't it? I think so.
He'll have the free kick.
Anyway.
Good night, but outside 5, James. Had a blemish.
There was options at the top of the square too. Just need to continue.
Brian Taylor needs to retire. We have a replacement.
Stay in the game.
Yeah.
Give themselves a chance late. It's those little things.
You mean AFL Tube?
Rather than trying to
Call
make
me by my official name.
do it yourself. Jordan. Made himself right at home at the Swans. Looks towards
Goes down the line.
contact with Keith. Rove by Grundy front and centre. Jones has lost it. He's lost everything. Padley has it. Warner for
Couldn't quite, and Warner gets away with it. Here's a chance, gives it off, and Adams runs in and pops it through. And the Swans now lead it by 25 points and make it all the more difficult for the Bulldogs.
Chad Warner. He had a handful on offer there, but elected the
Just keeping them at arm's length. It's going to be hard for them to work their way back into it now. Chad Warner, best player in the league, besides Cripps. I don't know, but he has been phenomenal tonight, Chad Warner. So, Lloyd Meek. Yeah, that's a good point, Callum. After Lloyd Meek, then Paddy Cripps maybe. But, yeah. Maybe so, maybe he's third. Chad Warner. Back in the middle. Did well, English. Swannies get it. Kick it out wide. That's out on the fall.
Darcy from the side.
Then they go in there. Have to have good tackle. Handball over the top. Ugelhagen, here's a chance. Got to make something work here. It's behind. A handy point though. Sort of just keeping them in it. If they get a goal now, there's certainly a good chance. Back to an even 3-goal margin it'd be. So can't write them off yet.
Of their 14 goals, 6 tonight, 10 goals, 2 of that has come from turnover. So the opposition having the ball when you're good enough to get it off and then go back and score.
Yeah, they've shown how ruthless they are again by defending the ground so well.
Best player in the comp besides Adam Sard, and he's come back on Saturday.
Wide to Cunningham. Sets it up high.
That'll be handy for Carlton. Sydney go in, couldn't quite take the mark. Heaney. Bulldogs clear it. Dale. Searching, trying to find a way through. Oh, he's gone. Did he handball that? It looked like he had one hump in. I don't know how he would have handballed it. Or maybe he just did somehow. I don't know. Harms gives it to Daniel. Daniel kicks it down the line. Garcia chips it short. Couldn't quite McRae. Now here's a chance for Sydney. He couldn't quite either. Florent did well. The 1-2. Florent goes down the line. Ball on ground. McDonald did well to keep it in. Gives it to Amadi. Amadi wrapped up by Jure. Great tackle. Jeez, people are stupid. Calling for holding the ball and complaining that it wasn't. But it can't be if it's out of bounds. If you tackle someone over the boundary line, immediately it can't be holding the ball. People don't seem to know that, but that's how it works. Heaney in the pocket. Oh, don't tell me! Isaac Heaney, what a finish! He's just punted it through from deep in the pocket. What a finish. It makes it all the more difficult for the Bulldogs now. So it's 21 scoring shots apiece, yet the Swans lead it by 5 goals. A lot of work to do for the Bulldogs. It's just slipping right away from them now, out to a game high 5-goal margin. And Will said, he did say Swans by 8 goals. And now that's becoming increasingly increasingly likely.
Separation, and that's good enough. He's calling for a bit more, and rightfully so. He deserves every bit of applause, crowd noise that was thrown his way then. That is simply sublime.
So that was well done. Ball up, back in the middle. Doing well here, charging through the Bulldogs. Into the 50. Bontempelli marks. That's what they needed. Bontempelli marks inside 50. Now, they need this. They desperately need this. Bontempelli to get them back within 4 goals. Still more than half a quarter to go. Definitely got to take their chances now, though. Here comes Bontempelli. He's pulled it to the left. That's not what they would have wanted. And now it's the exact same full-time score as when the Bulldogs lost to Essendon. In fact, everyone. The more you know. 29-point lead to the Swans. Did well to get it to ground there, the Bulldogs. Handball away. Bontempelli did well to charge through with it. Couldn't quite. Ball up on 50.
Sydney by 29.
29-point margin.
23 of the past 28.
Here at Marvel Stadium.
It's going to be 24 from 29.
McRae.
They look pretty much unbeatable here at the moment.
Sending it in.
Hagen there. Daniel the tackle. Francis. Bontempelli trying to spin out.
Bontempelli couldn't quite.
Aware of that. Just let him go at the right minute. Vandermeer.
Ball up. Ball up inside Bulldogs. Forward 50.
Longmire in his 14th year.
Ball up.
Clean.
And he couldn't clear it.
Heaney.
Here's a chance for the Bulldogs. They can find a way through somehow. Sydney pressure so good. Sanders did well to keep it in. Here's a chance. Clever tap by Daniel. Shot at goal. Gotta be a goal. And it is. That's what they needed, the Bulldogs. They get the desperately needed goal, and it's within a 4-goal margin, so they're not completely out of it. So it's a 23-point margin now. Not without a chance.
I dare anyone here to say that it's over.
I think we're all thinking
Dare anyone to say it's over. It can't be.
no way. It was nice to see. I kept the ball alive. Like
So 11 and a half minutes, 23-point margin.
from Garcia, which he's been doing it all night.
A lot of time. Just got to start making it work a bit more. Definitely getting their opportunities.
Grundy out of the middle, not
Just got to make the Swans pay now.
in fairness. With 40 seconds to go, it did look like Hawthorn was home. Brownie just rung us. He said, the Bulldogs cannot win this game. Wicks.
McInerney doing well there on the wing to win it. Gets the handball away. Gets it back. In they go into the 50. Clever kick. Oh, couldn't quite. Now gets the Grand Duray. Slipping over. Just did enough to get the handball away. Now Harms. Now Sanders. Now gives it over the top to Treloar. Treloar goes down the line. An ugly sort of kick. It'll go out. By the way, it's over. What is he going on about? Yeah. I mean, certainly funnier things have happened. And unfortunately, right now, I know better than anyone that funnier things have happened. So, oh, it'll be a ball up. BT sucks, respectfully, says Rory. Fair enough, Rory. I'm not gonna disagree with that one. Heaney did well to keep it in. Lloyd goes down the line. Clever hands, so Heaney, an ugly kick, and Jones cuts it off. Got to take it on here a bit, the Bulldogs. We approach the halfway point, the midway point of this quarter. It's a 23-point margin. Kicks out wide, good mark. Straight to Vandermeer. Vandermeer. Clever short kick. Now the switch is on. Kicks it long, well done. Williams did well. Chipping it along, that's an ugly old kick. But it could work here for the Dogs. Did well to find a way through. Short pass, smothered. Sanders finds it. And Gallagher wins it back. He's charging goalward. Can he kick the goal? Yes, he can. 2 in a row for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes to go. 17-point margin. Definitely not without a chance, the Bulldogs now. 17 points. They're asking some questions of the Sydney Swans now.
Just something from nothing again, following up. First kick intercepted, good enough to stay in the play, and then just put the hammer down. Blew past a couple, finished as well.
Got a sub, Abs.
Back says the playlist guy. Welcome back. Upset could still be on the cards now. Yeah, it looked certainly all over a few minutes ago. Now, definitely not without a chance now, the Bulldogs. Here's a chance, Harms. Harms goes, finds his man in Darcy. He's taking the mark. Blakey saying he didn't. He certainly did. Blakey coming back to the mark. Going deep. And it eventually, after the pack drops, it finds the boundary line. Gee, some big moments in this game now. If the Bulldogs can get another goal soon, they've got an eternity to go, and they're within 2 kicks. Massive moments coming up now. Rampy did well to clear it. They find the boundary line.
Punches it over the boundary line. I think they're already full of belief, Al. I think they're ready to go.
How exciting for the Bulldogs. Gallagher, Gus, Sanders and Big Darcy. The last 3 real big impact plays of this game.
So, 8.5 minutes. 17-point margin. Harms finding it, kicking it inside 50. Sydney at the numbers. Bont couldn't quite. Milliken gets back to it and rushes it behind. Smashed himself into the post, but had to do so. It's a rush behind. 16-point margin now. So, Blakey now from the kick in. He just goes long down the line. Amadi couldn't quite fall to the ground. Jones now kicks it inside the 50. Straight to Blakey, or couldn't take the mark, got a fist in there. Bontempelli did enough to get the handball away. Harms there, Harms couldn't quite find it. Wrapped up, it'll be a ball up. 7 minutes and 59 seconds. 16-point lead to the Sydney Swans. This game far from over. And the Bulldogs are pressing right now. Taken inside the 50 and it'll be another ball up. Now, Will said before he said Sydney by 8 goals, and I mean, he'd hate to get the result wrong now after making that comment. It's now falling back deep and the ball finds the boundary line. So here we go. We've got 7 minutes and 40 seconds and a 16-point margin. Another goal soon for the Bulldogs in the next couple of minutes, and they will have a whole lot of belief and certainly a very long time to come back. I mean, as was illustrated last week, it's never over till it's over. Daniel couldn't quite, his kick smothered. Rampy clearly wanting to rush it over there, which he does. And the Swans lead now at 15. 11-15, 81 to 15-6, 96. Had more of the scoring shots, the Bulldogs. As Lloyd clears it out of defence. Just going down the line again, hoping they can win it there. Dale did well. Get the handball away. They've got to go now, the Bulldogs. Did well to get out the back. Daniel now kicking it inside 50 and the mark taken to Ugle-Hagan. Marks at 25 out in the pocket. Here we go. So just now under 7 minutes. Jamari Ugle-Hagan runs around, right foot snap. And it's not going to be a goal. But it's still there for the Bulldogs. Harms nearly taking the mark. Darcy wrapped up. It'll be a ball up. That was a big chance gone begging there for the Bulldogs. But the ball's still right there in the hot spot. Milliken just clears it, but the mark's going to be taken. Here's a chance. Caleb Daniel marks. Marks about 35, 40 out. Definitely make the distance. This, with just over 6 minutes to go, this would get it within 9 points. Caleb Daniel. Massive moment. Looks pretty good off the boot. He's just pulled it to the left though. Going to catch up on behinds at this rate. So it's now a 14-point margin. 11-16, 82 to 15-6, 96. Sydney go down the line again. Handball away, McLean's kick smothered. Bramble couldn't quite find a way through. They've got to go here, the Dogs. Gets the handball away to Treloar. Treloar back to Bramble, who just barrels it onto the boot. Ball going a half forward. Ugle-Hagan couldn't quite take it. Falls down to McInerney, who's kick smothered. Got to pressure this footy here, the Dogs. But Blakey should be able to clear it away, and he does nicely and finds a mark. Behind starting to become costly now, absolutely. Well, it's out on the fall. They've kicked it out on the fall. Sydney turned it straight over. Now Liam Jones has it. He'll kick it inside 50 now. Bonampelli couldn't quite, nearly copped an arm high there. They wrap it up, it's a ball up. Such a congested game now being played at the Bulldogs end of the ground. Ugle-Hagan finds a way through, has a snapshot at goal, and he's got it! It's snuck through, and the Dogs are within 8 points now. Here we go. Game absolutely back on now. If there was ever any doubt before. 8-point game. Still almost 5 minutes to go. So, 8 points. And they got all the momentum and the belief now. And still ages left on the clock. Wow, this is exciting footy. Why does the commentator always need to involve? Jeez, Dylan. Righto. We'll just talk about the footy now. Great goal by Ugle-Hagan. Warner couldn't quite now. Here's a go for the Bulldogs. They've found it. Kick inside 50 again. Blakey couldn't quite. They all crash. Ball hits the ground. Lloyd hunting it. Going to have a shot at goal here. Going right across the face. And the mark will be taken for the Swans. Opportunity gone begging. It's at the point where a behind even would add a lot more pressure to get it back to 7. Wouldn't be a handy point, but would make it one away from one. So, margin at 8 points. Sydney hanging on. 4 minutes to go now. So they go down the line. Oh, great mark there by Hayward. They stream forward the Sydney players, but he chooses to slow it down and goes the short option. Don't have to do anything more than just slowing it down. Grundy now has it in the middle. Then goes to chip it backwards. Still a long time to just chew up the clock. And he marks it. Can they find the next option, or does he eventually just choose to go down the line? He eventually decides to do so. Almost marked there by Clean, couldn't quite, and it'll be a ball up. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 8-point lead to the Sydney Swans. And Heaney just kicks it, but he's turned it straight over. Now the Bulldogs have it. Chance here, they're going to go for the switch. Harms, wanting a 50. Definitely wasn't one. Now they just choose to go long down the line. Ball hits the ground. Sydney working through the middle, well done. McInerney then going long. And mark taken by McLean on 50. Oh, he's given away 50. Oh, you can't believe it. You cannot believe it. Oh no, they've just lost the game right then and there. Oh, that is soft. That is soft. Jeez. And that will seal the game. That is not 50, I agree. He did it like at the contest. That's crazy. And McLean seals the game, you would have thought. 2 minutes 23 to go, and the Swans lead it by 14 points. Wow. Bulldogs fans will not be happy with that one.
Well, there's probably the issue that we're questioning whether or not he had. It's split second. That's a slow-mo replay. See them get paid where it could be play on. Worst case scenario, pay the mark. Let him go back from 50. I don't think the 50-metre penalty was there. Now they will get the opportunity here, the Swans, to park the bus. Sending numbers back behind the footy.
The Swans benefiting from that excellent third quarter. They built a strong buffer.
So back in the middle now. And the Swans look just about home now. Just trying to shovel it forward here, Bontempelli. Be wrapped up and there'll be a ball up. So just outside 50 for the Western Bulldogs. But it looks like a bridge too far right now unless they get a goal just about immediately. Garcia almost held with it. Umpire not paying it at all. Umpire balling it up again. Heaney did well to get the hands away. Bramble wrapped up. That's holding the ball. And that's probably the game right there. And Sydney can just chip it around now and take as much time off the clock as they want. Oh. Oh. They've just paid another soft 50. I mean, the game's already over anyway, but jeez. Don't know what that's all about.
To the letter of the law, maybe, for some sort of game sense and awareness of a bloke who's 200 plus centimetres.
Jeez.
At pace and then stop.
Oh dear. None of this shithousery would be accepted down at the Carlton Football Club. I don't think it's being accepted at the Western Bulldogs Football Club. So that'll be it for the streak. The favourites have finally won on the night of an AFL Tube live stream.
The Sydney Swans are going to make it their best start to a season since 1936, beaten by Collingwood in the grand final that year. Well, equals their best start ever. Yep.
Here they go down the line.
The Sydney Swans, just the one loss this year. In fact, they're 4 losses in the last 16 games, I think it is. 2 of those, unbelievably, have been to Richmond. There's English.
The ball up now, 26 seconds to go.
We'll send the players on a bit of a rest. I heard Daisy say that they've got till Wednesday off to go and do what they need to do.
21 seconds left. Sydney about to win. Their 10th win of the season. And the Bulldogs now, despite having a very good percentage, are now going to be sitting at 5 and 6. Jeez. 10 seconds to go now.
They went with them early. It was that third quarter set up by Warner that really was the difference. 5 goal to 1 quarter it was.
So 5 seconds left.
And for their equal best ever start in history.
And you're going down the line, it's deliberate. The siren's about to sound here at Marvel Stadium.
With another huge win. 14 points the margin.
So Sydney win. There's the siren. And the Swans get home by 14 points at Marvel Stadium in a very entertaining game of Thursday night footy. And I have now, finally at long last, there has been a game I have live streamed where the favourite has won. So that's it, and that's a 14-point win of the Sydney Swans. Pretty controversial. Maybe that'll be the final with 2 minutes left. The 50-metre penalty. But anyway, All over, that's right. Entertaining a stretch, Tubey. What is entertaining? Does it have to be within a goal, does it? That was an entertaining game. Some of those decisions, geez, yeah, I know. Surely it'll be talked about quite a bit. But anyway, Marvel Stadium 1:45 PM Saturday is looking much more entertaining. Oh, I don't know about that. What you think? You think Gold Coast will come close, do you? So that's what you're inferring. If it's going to be entertaining. Yeah, anyone put your final thoughts in chat before I wrap this up shortly. Nothing hype at all about those two irrelevant clubs. Sydney and Western Bulldogs should relocate to Afghanistan. Maybe. Or maybe put one in, you know, somewhere else and one in Afghanistan just to spread it out a bit. This was a good watch considering most Thursday night games have been a bit boring. That's right. Definitely was an entertaining game. Ooh, right up until 2 minutes left. You know, decently high scoring. Good contest. That'll be it. So everyone share your final thoughts, because I might wrap it up there. But thank you all for tuning in. It's been another good night of footy. And it's still a weeknight, so I got to get to bed soon. I heard Equatorial Guinea were looking for some relocated AFL teams. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I heard they were looking for the they want a you know, they want their own team. They want to be the 20th team. I heard Equatorial Guinea. Enjoy the stream tonight. Chuck the sub. See you soon in the next one. Cheers. Appreciate that playlist guy. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, it's been a good night. Been a good, decent game of footy. Yeah, should wrap it up there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It's been an interesting night and the first time I've live streamed a game where the favourite has won remarkably. So yeah, as I mentioned a lot. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I might wrap it up there. Cheers, Rory. Appreciate you tuning in for quite some time again. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.